Yes.
Hey, welcome. Sorry.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Tabletop Fables. I'm DM Cody and we're going to quickly go around and introduce ourselves.
I'm Ben, I play Grunk, half-orc bard, who's big and plays the drum. This is the drum.
That is the orc.
Yep. Well, yeah, I made this.
Woo! Yeah! Grunk for life.
Yeah, vote him in.
And he also made this. I don't know how high I have to get for it, but this little shirt. This
It
little
goes all glimmery with the green screen.
It does a little. I'm Josh, and I'll be playing Koppodrazi, who is a human, as far as we know, sorcerer, who's completely bald, including eyebrows, just absolute skinhead, and doesn't like showing people him a lot.
Hiding.
Doesn't like people much either.
Okay.
No, doesn't like humans. No.
Moving on to me. My shirt is from my wardrobe. I'm just kidding.
Custom made by design.
Custom made by wherever I bought it
Insert
from.
designer name here.
I am Cassie, and I play Luna, who is a half elf druid. The notable features: she's got a blue tinted lily in her hair with her blue hair. She's got very tan skin and green eyes. She's just, that's me.
I'm Cooper. I'll be playing Kai, a human fighter, ex-soldier from ARM. I would give you a detailed description, but someone has already decided to draw it for me, so thank you very much.
Galacticat.
Yeah, Galacticat, thank you very much for that. It's amazing. But yes, I will be playing Kai tonight, and as normal, I guess.
I'm Patch, I'm playing Simon as per usual. Small, 11-and-a-half-ish-year-old lad from ARM, aspiring wizardling, very excitable, sandy blonde hair, messy, got the freckle thing going on, white eyes, pretty excited about the world, and once again, awesome fan of the
Yes, Galacticat.
Yes. Yeah.
So I will be playing DM Cody. Something like that.
Uncanny resemblance.
Wait, you held something up?
Yeah, like it.
Watch me, I'm a ventriloquist.
No, he's one of those ogres with the two heads. I can't remember what they're called. Ed the salt, yeah.
So before we start, I just want to say a shout out to Paper Dice Roll, who are giving away some free passes to the Fringe show on our Facebook page. So if you haven't done already, make sure you check out their website and check out the competition and enter it. It's free.
Jump on there,
People
guys.
love free things.
Yeah.
Let me tell you twice.
Like this is free, and you love this. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, better.
We hope.
Alright, so last week we left with you indentured in a circle of druids, by the looks of it.
Yeah. And I best attack a legendary monster.
Quite possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, I threatened it, I guess.
So you'd spent the day at this outdoor fair, trying your luck at some challenges of skill and luck, getting to the feast at the end, where you found yourself surrounded by people having a good time, laughing, drinking, when a man appeared, demanding a tribute. Kai had had a few too many ales at this point and decided this was the perfect time to get involved. And
Doesn't like a bully.
approached the man shortly after finding that was a bad idea.
Well,
Simon snuck through the crowd trying to attack the monster.
Get away from Kai! Boom!
Finally managed to pull off this acid splash that's been trying so long. And hit one of the elder druids right in the face, burning through their flesh as they screamed in pain.
Don't say it like that.
Okay.
It's an accurate retelling of the story.
it is.
This is the truth, not fake news here. Well, mostly.
Yeah.
And the man turned to Kai and stated that he would be the tribute before disappearing into a cloud of mist, leaving the people from the fair looking shaken, not quite sure what to do. You see one that's on the ground screaming while the other elders goes up and touches their face, and the skin melts back into place where it should be.
I'm sorry, I was aiming for the monster, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sort of get to their feet, all looking around.
Luna kind of like now grabbed her stuff and her bow and arrow is kind of like walking to the ground with like her bow and an arrow knocked in already, just looking around, just going and looking for it, and then rushing up to Simon and Kai.
That was sort of scary.
Where did it go?
Kai turns to the elders and says, "All right, I'm not entirely sure what just happened. So what just happened?
It's not for outsiders.
Well,
You shouldn't have got involved.
I feel like I'm plenty involved now.
The elder turns around to look at the others and says, I will offer myself. You hear sort of a bit of a protest and says, no, it's the only way.
Well, no. Why does there need to be an offering in the first place? Tell me, please, what is going on?
It is not your place to ask these questions.
Well, I feel like I'm relatively involved, and if that guy is as strong as you seem to think he is, I don't think he's going to stop.
He said Kai was the offering. I'm scared. We have to stop him.
I'll put my hand on Kai and just go, it's okay. I mean, I know he's human, and, you know, frankly, I didn't trust him at the start as well, but I'm one of you. I can try and help.
You're half human.
Don't,
You don't have to get involved with race here.
just because we're human doesn't mean we're not capable.
We are plenty capable. That is not the problem. The problem is the one he serves.
Who does he serve?
We don't know. And that is, in part, the problem.
What if we go and we follow him?
I mean, do you see him around currently?
No, well, he has to go somewhere to be offered. Maybe we could find the guy and...
Actually, that is a good point. I wouldn't mind seeing, if I am to be a tribute, where this is going to take place.
It's best you stay here. We can deal with this.
Let
This
us
is our
help you.
burden.
Please let us help you. You gave us all this free food, and
Yeah.
He's a very powerful wizard.
I'm very powerful.
And we have another druid.
I'm a druid.
Yeah.
I'm going to be digging in my bag at the time, pulling out the little chest and pulling out all the wooden stakes and the holy oil and just strapping them into like the straps of the backpack.
Yep.
Just kick myself out for monster hunting.
Grunk have offering of hammer.
Well, we appreciate
That.
your willingness to help, but
Pull out
not
my-
your fight.
Beautiful leather. Very honest. Magic armor.
Whether it be our fight or not, we're still willing to help. You look like you're having a bit of trouble with it if he's just bullying you like that.
We've kept the peace. It's the best we can do.
For how
What if-
much longer?
As long as it's needed.
And at what cost? He wanted the offering was Kai. Is it always a person? The offering?
Yes.
And how much longer until he goes through
I can
every
see you're
person?
going to keep asking questions. Follow me.
Okay.
Okay.
They turn and walk off into the darkness, following through a copse of trees. It's fairly dark through here.
Luminate chorus. Dancing lights.
I will, just before we head up, I'll quickly run back and grab my shield,
Yep.
just in case.
Oh yeah, I'll grab my stuff.
Luna kind of like darts in between the trees, just kind of like hugging it and swinging off from like poles.
Eventually leads you in just the starlight now, with no moon in the sky, through these trees into what looks like a small village. All the homes look well made, but also fairly modest, made of timber. Some of it looks almost like it's been grown out of the ground into the shape of a home more than built from the wood. And he continues to walk, and as you do follow him, you can tell this is obviously where they live. Most of the homes have small gardens attached, very fruitful, lots of fruit and vegetable, lots of flowers growing around. And he leads you into the darkness past the village, and you come across what looks like used to be very nice homes, now burnt to the ground.
As we're walking, Kai's just slapping his cheeks and trying to sober up a bit.
Do you want some more food, Kai?
I'm good, I think. Thank you.
I brought these chips here from the feast.
Thank you.
So what happened here?
We tried to say no
And they burned it all.
to the ground. There were people inside too.
How many of them?
We don't know.
How many
Some of
come
them
for the offering?
Just the one and his soldiers at the docks.
What kind of soldiers?
They seem human enough. They're monsters though.
All humans are.
Not all humans.
That's debatable.
Aside from that, do you know how they fight? What weaponry they carry?
Well, what standard infantry do? They seem to have swords, shields, hardened leather armor with metal on it. Always jet black.
Do they come from a city?
They come from across the sea.
So if they come, they'll come from the docks.
That's what they always have.
Potentially from the islands beyond the Moonshade.
Oh, they're from the Moonshade. No
They
doubt
are.
about that. Somewhere beyond here.
Luna goes up to the closest flower to her and just starts trying to druidcraft regenerate one of the flowers in one of the gardens.
See a couple of small flowers popping up out of the ash.
To what end does he keep taking them?
We don't know.
What happens when all your people are gone?
We don't know.
When will you stand up to him then?
Today!
He holds his hands out in front of you and you see all the burnt houses.
I see this, but this will keep happening. If you don't stop bullies, this will keep happening.
It's already happened. It's too late. It'll be the rest of the village next time.
You say that like there's no hope.
Now you have fire with Weird Boy!
Eventually, it will be the whole village anyway, won't it?
We don't know.
But you don't know that it won't be either, if he keeps taking people all the time.
We are still hoping Lady Eliza comes to our aid.
Who is that?
Oh, she calls herself the ruler of this island, but she has retreated. She has not helped when we've asked for it.
Well, if no one's coming to your aid, then...
Sounds like a shitty leader.
We've come
Well-
here, right?
Well, you have us, that is true, but if no one's coming to your aid and you're all you've got, then why not stand while you are still stronger than you will be the next offering, or the offering after, or the one after that?
So we protect the young ones.
Luna stands up after doing a little bit there and turns around when you say that and she goes, maybe she's just looking for your strength.
Who?
Your leader.
Oh no. No, she used to be a leader. I don't know what she is anymore.
Well, then you need a new leader.
Perhaps.
What kind of future do your children have if eventually they will just be taken by this monster?
Hopefully a future at all.
Doesn't seem very hopeful. I would not stay here if that was my future.
We have hope. The times between are good. We're left alone.
How often does this happen?
Hard to say. Often weeks will pass.
Weeks?
That regularly?
Oh yes.
Have you noticed the time between getting shorter at all?
Never seems to have a pattern.
Do you know what happens to them?
No.
What if we were potentially to go and find out, and then to come back and to let you know?
I would
Then would that...
warn you to be very careful and not be seen, and furthermore would warn you not to do it.
Your
Well-
leader who went off into the forest. What if we go find her?
The leader?
You
No,
said
it's
your
a-
leader, she went into the...
Lady Eliza?
Oh no, she lives in the town far away. To the north of here, in her castle.
How
What,
could we help?
what if you make a public display of taking us out of your community and shutting us away so that if it does go wrong, at least you won't be implicated? And we could say that we had
You
nothing
risk
to do with it.
everything by offering this. I don't think you understand.
I understand.
You sound like slave, Grunk, not like kill monster. No more slave. Grunk used to be slave, but now free.
I
We
wish
kill
I
a monster,
could.
you be free? That works.
I've never been good at much, but battle is something that I have trained a lot in. And in my experience, if you're just going to sit back and let this monster take more and more of your people, you will become weak, and then they will just they will just walk all over you. If you were to make a stand, your best chance is when you have as many as possible.
From the tree line, you hear, "They're right, you know. We can't just stand here and take it." You turn around to see another one of the elders stepping out of the darkness.
See? He knows.
The one you're speaking to just sort of falls silent, looks at the ground, not really sure what to do.
I'm not advocating for either direction. It is your clan, your village, your people. But all I can offer is my experience in this department of tactical thinking in the art of battle.
Well,
If you were to fight, I'm happy to lend a hand.
Also, my brother is here, and he's a very good fighter.
which one's your brother?
He's not here. He was in the festival. He went off with a lady earlier. Some such blushing.
The man that's now approached steps up. It's not fighting that's the problem. We have that. It's what comes after if we lose.
Then we can't lose.
Then how did you lose last time? We won't repeat the same mistake.
We didn't try last time.
Okay.
Well,
They started burning our homes and our people to the ground, and we just stopped. Begged them to give us time, space, whatever it was to get us through to the other side.
Well, I've read a ton of books about vampires. And all you need is like water and wood. And you guys have that. So is it more than vampires or what's going on?
Not all of them are undead.
Well, according to
Only very few of them.
the stories I've heard, apparently that water needs to have something done to it, but... that's
No, it just has to be moving.
Fair enough.
We used to believe that. They come on ships.
Well, you have to run the water on them. You can't just put them near water and hope they'll die.
Well, the
If it was
rumors,
that simple, there wouldn't be vampires, would there?
the rumors said they couldn't pass crossing water.
No, that's the letting them in. They can't go places unless you let them in. So one of you idiots has let them in at one point.
I just kind of look at you, both of them now,
Is that not for
covered in a little bit of
houses?
disbelief.
So you're saying that last time you just stopped, you laid down your arms and let them do this.
We let them stop doing it by laying down our arms.
You didn't think to fight then and there.
Oh, we did. We did.
And
Our dead were not the only ones among the ashes.
so that is implying that they are also weakened.
How long ago?
Well, this was a long time ago.
Not anymore, I guess.
Well, if the water thing's true, then I can create water in the air and just splash them with it.
It's gotta be running water. That's why if we have to go down the docks for this sacrifice, which is not gonna happen by the way, then there's water everywhere there. You're druids. You can do water stuff.
Yes? Does that not occur to you we've tried it?
Yeah, it does, but you didn't try hard enough. It didn't work.
I would imagine, from what I've heard, that the water needs a holy influence on it.
I'm sure that helps.
We fear alliances through the other islands with the Lycans.
Alliances, you say? How so? What for? What end? What goal?
Well, there have been no unprovoked attacks recently, not since this started.
What if we
Either
could
they've
pit them
allied or they've
against?
finished them.
Who are Lycans?
They are men who turn into wolves.
Werewolves.
Or some call them that.
We could pit them against each other.
If you could manage that, I'd be very impressed.
You said you're friends with the werewolves now?
No, we believe they are their friends.
Oh dear.
Would you happen to know if either of them have common goals as to what might spark this alliance? And if they don't have any, then potentially opposite goals that could be used to exploit that relationship.
The first man that brought you out here speaks up against us. The only thing we can think of is taking more land. Taking Lady Derison's castle, but that's why we can't work out why she won't fight back. Why she won't help us.
Wait, she has a castle,
Yes.
and they want it.
Well, I imagine so.
And you reckon if she gives it to them, they'll leave you alone?
Maybe it'll just make it worse.
Because they probably just can't get in because she won't invite them in. So if she gets out of there and says you can go in, then they can go in and they'll leave you alone.
And how would we get her out of there to start with?
Ask her to come out of there.
We have, for months. She ignores our pleas.
Well, then just go in. You're not vampires. You can go in. Just go in and then go come out.
There's more to it than that.
Where do these offerings normally happen?
At the docks. The second one speaks up now, confidently steps forward a bit.
Well, how long from when that guy shows up to when the offering is to be there is there?
They're expected to be taken there immediately.
We should probably go to the docks in case they start killing people down there. Because it thinks you're Kai, it thinks you're the offering. So if we go down there and be like, here's your offering. And then they're like, oh thanks, and they put their swords away, and then we jump them and we push them in the water.
I mean, it's probably unlikely they're going to put their swords away. If they're intent on making me an offering, I assume they want to kill me.
But do they kill them at the dock or do they take them away?
No, they take them on the boats.
Cool, well then as they turn around we're like, come with us offering. Then we'll be like, and just push them into the water. And then, shoot them and stab them and melt them and things.
I was going to say, personally, I'm more of a fan of good old-fashioned steel, removing, a head from a neck.
That too, that works. What do you think? We should probably move there now in case they're killing people at the docks. My brother is there. We should probably move down there.
How many come for the offering? When you say that it was one and his soldiers, how many soldiers?
Enough to run their ships.
So,
10, 20?
We've never still encountered them.
But like roughly.
By the size of the ship. Probably 15 men.
That's not so bad. You have lots of powerful druids here, don't you?
We do.
But if you all come down together, then we can drive them off and then like fortify and make sure they don't come back next time, and then just build walls and things with towers and stop them from getting in.
You see the second man sort of is looking like he's probably on board with this. The first man doesn't look at all like he's on board with it.
Why are you so scared?
It's not about fear. Not my fear anyway.
Grunk, you can look like other people, right?
Yeah.
What if you look like Kai and Kai looks like Kai? And if you guys can make other people look like Kai and we all look like Kai, then they'll be like, oh shit, we don't know who to take, and then they'll leave us alone.
They might just take everyone.
that is...
Or just pick
Well, they can't take you
Or
all.
they'll just pick someone random and be like, you're one of them, I'll just take you, it doesn't matter.
But then they'll be wrong and they wouldn't have solved our riddle.
Grunk can be Kai.
Yeah, that's
They
it.
try to take Grunk smash them with hammer.
Yeah, they'll get a hammer in the...
I'm a monster.
Let's go and fight them. I don't want them to take your people anymore.
It's not as simple and just gets sort of pushed aside. Yes, it's time. We need to fight back.
Well, if we're fighting, we need to do it on our terms, not just
They won't
rush
be
in and trying to
expecting
get...
it.
You're right, a frontal assault is an option we can exploit, but I'm pretty sure that there are other options, and we need to look at all available options to make this the easiest, as easy as we can.
They might be
Reduce as
hurting
many
people
losses.
already down there right now.
Well, I have no issues with beginning to walk. All my stuff's back at the tent anyway.
Grunk. How long does it take for you to look like someone? Do you have to look at them for a long time, or can you just go, oh, that person, then be them?
Elbas.
As long as I can picture them.
Okay, what if you look like one of their... Go up there and you sneaky, and then look like one of their soldiers and sneak up from behind and...
Grunk, no sneaky.
Pop. I'll just send my
Grunk
bird and he can tell me
Well,
if people are hurting down there.
But your bird can't describe this. I was thinking if Grunk looks like one of them, then he can get even closer and then just be like, haha, joke's on you, and then smash him from right next to them.
How much
That's good.
information can your bird give to you?
Well,
You have a link with it, right?
Yeah, but it's difficult for him. He doesn't speak common, But what I'll do is, here, Elbas, go fly down there, and if they are hurting people down there, score once when you get back. Okay.
So Elbas takes off with the air, the flap of wings disappear into the night.
We should start moving to follow him now in case people are getting
Yes, I feel it probably best to, if we can continue using Albus to be our extended eyes and ears.
hurt. Yes, of
Should
course.
we get anyone else to come and I'll talk to the guy that seems to be on board?
So yes, I'll round up some.
What is
They'll come.
your name?
My name?
Brave man.
Brave man.
Everyone goes for pens.
Yeah.
Name.
My name is Mr. Brave.
Oh, sorry.
Inside shit now.
My name is Jorg.
York. That's a very strong name.
Jorg Brave.
You're the brave druid. You will save his people.
Let's hope.
Kai, do you want to go back with him so you can get your things?
Well, I mean, that's a good idea, but first, and I turn to the quieter one, and I say, what is your abstinence towards combat?
Bloodshed is bloodshed.
yes, you're right, but sometimes bloodshed is necessary to protect those that, well, to ensure that future bloodshed does not occur.
This man looks like he's probably in his 60s, and he says, I've lived a lot longer than my appearance lets on. I've seen more than my fair share of bloodshed, and none of it's led to good.
Unfortunately, it never does, but at least it gives you time to prepare for the next encounter, which may eventually, given enough time and preparation, you can end bloodshed.
And we pay for that time in blood,
What if the
so we can
people?
get more.
What if the people they're taking are bleeding always? There's bloodshed there as well.
Less.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with the concept of just giving someone freely to someone who does God knows what. But
We don't need old man permission to smash monster. Let's go smash monster.
well, it's not about permission. It's about being as prepared as possible. If we are to make a stand, it would be best to have everybody on board who is able.
Weird boy set fire to Bob. Grunk smash monster.
They
Not
can't,
on-
Their plan.
Not only. Well, sorry. Sorry, Copper.
they can't go back if they don't have a boat.
Well, yes. If we can cut off lines of communications too, they may, they may give us a point of time. They may give us time where we can prepare for a defense.
He looks over at Yorg, and then back at all you. I've spoken my piece. If you will not listen, there's nothing I can do about that.
Maybe you should take those who cannot fight and take them to the safest place.
That is also a
in case
good idea.
Fighting goes.
Bunker down in that castle.
We will
Surely
not
she'll
be
let
able
you
to
in?
get inside, but I will. I will take them and get them away from here.
Why can you not get inside?
It is a castle.
But
Eliza
supposedly your
Martin.
leader is there, right?
Yes,
She locks you out of the safety of the castle.
yes.
Okay, person.
Any particular reason that you
I
know
think we
of?
might be able to help with that as well.
She's never responded to our messages. The notes were sent inside. The animals were sent over the walls.
I'm concerned as to how you sent those animals over the wall.
Catapult.
Grunk smash door to castle.
They will generally fly or climb.
Oh, okay, good.
They don't report back to you. You don't know anything.
They report back with nothing.
There apparently is nobody occupying the castle.
And that's not what we get.
Well, look, okay.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's being truthful?
Yeah.
Just in case. Insight check will be 13.
Pretty sure it's telling the truth. But
Yeah, just
There's no real reason for him not to. And
Just-
York hasn't spoken up to discredit him.
wanted to be sure.
Okay, so look, do you want, I know you don't want us to go and fight them, but do you want us to instead go and talk to the castle lady and try and get you let in there?
Only if he goes to the docks. Or I do.
But no, but what do you want,
So I'm
sir?
happy to go to the docks, but
Let
I'm
you
gonna
go to the
get
dogs.
first.
Your people need you. For here. To help
York
them.
wants to fight, and you, what do you want?
I want to keep the peace as we always have.
But that's not happening.
Well,
Can't you
I'll
see
set
that?
my peace. What happens, happens.
You'll run out of humans quick enough, or druids, whoever. You'll run out of everyone. They'll just eat them all up.
Surely you realize your people need you more here helping them than being dead or taken or wherever.
Perhaps.
You don't know anything about what happens to the offering tributes.
They get taken onto the boat and then they're taken out to sea. That is all we know.
Are they bound? Are they
They're walked on board.
just walked on board? Are they stripped of weaponry or anything like that?
They are walked on board. They do not seem concerned with what they carry.
Do
Okay.
They know our magic does not come from weapons.
Do you know? Do you have any magic that would let you tell if they're alive or see them from a distance? I've heard of some magics that can do this.
We've reached out and we've felt nothing but blackness. Neither life or death.
That's not a good sign.
Right, well, if you're not going to tell us what to do, then we'll do what York wants us to do. Alright?
Well, York will do it anyway by the sound of it.
Well, silence as we're walking.
York, what is your reasoning for wanting to fight?
To stop them from taking us, murdering us, as far as I can tell. They certainly never return.
What if they're becoming more vampires?
Well,
Well, that's what I mean. They're just building a bigger army.
then they're no longer themselves and we will do what we have to.
Strong words.
Question for DM.
Yes.
Would I have known this has happened longer than when the moon's been disappearing?
Yeah, it'd be pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty
He's talked
obvious
about months and weeks. So.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Do you want any of us to help you with the castle thing? Because that's really the best move with the rest of your people, is to take them to the castle and try and get in. Do you want one of us to go with you?
No, that's quite alright.
I think what we should do is go to the docks first, see what we can do, and then whatever outcome, we come back and try and convince Eliza to let them in. Because they'll have nowhere else to go.
Grunk?
We kill a monster, no more problem.
Well, I'm interested in that part, yes.
Grunk may be a little bit drunk still.
Perhaps our plan of attack would be to, if possible, ambush the creatures, men, whatever, at the docks, and when they do not report back, they're bound to send more, and then we can, during that time, we can try and get everybody into the castle.
Focus on like getting the ship down, so that way they can't leave.
Mm.
And then they can't at least report back. We think.
Mm.
Maybe Morgar is still here and he can help us with fighting from his ship or something.
All right. Can you find someone, York? Can you find someone called name
Morgar.
Mogar?
He's a sailing dwarf.
He'll come and help.
Never heard of him.
Oh,
He's the dwarf who brought us here.
he may have already left. I'm not sure.
No, I meant brother.
Oh, Miguel.
Miguel.
I will send Albaz when he gets back to find Miguel.
Okay.
Miguel. I think I've heard of him.
Oh, you might have heard of Martin.
No, I can't say I have.
Do you know Favorite?
Oh yes, she's the dockkeeper.
She's with Miguel.
Yes, I imagine she is. He knows Miguel.
Okay. All right. We're gonna start heading towards the docks.
Yeah, well, towards the tent where I left all my gear.
Oh, we're going double back
Is
around.
that en route?
I assume.
Yeah, more or less. It's a little bit of a dogleg back.
Alright.
You sort of
Didn't you
walk
grab
out
it
into the
before we
village.
No, I grabbed this stuff.
You said you grabbed your stuff.
I grabbed my shield. I didn't grab anything else.
Because that takes time.
I'm also not wearing any of my armor, so.
Stop taking your armor off.
Luna wants to start looking around the area.
Yep.
You always feel attacked when you're not wearing.
Lots of home fear.
Oh no,
This
just
is
like
how-
people or spies or something like that.
Spies.
Yeah. Like if anyone's
okay.
watching, yeah.
Roll perception.
Ooh. Plus lots.
Stuffs. What am I doing perception? That'll be 23.
Okay.
I see nothing.
You look around looking for people and you don't see anyone. What you do see is a pair of yellow eyes. And they slink into the shadows. Fairly close to ground level.
Okay. Ooh.
Wait.
I get back with the group and I say, did you say something about lichens? Is it lichens?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're asking who?
Us.
Them?
The druid person said something about what I also like him.
I look around, see if there's anything wolf-like around us.
Why are you
yeah.
talking
At
about
that
that?
mention.
That's
Well, it
So
could.
how are you doing that?
Essentially, I'm just scanning with my eyes. I'm not doing anything major. It's just the comment. I thought better have a look. So
Just looks like deep shadows throughout the
Alright.
base of the forest.
Has my bird come back yet?
Not yet.
Well, I mean, it could just be a wolf, but I did see wolf-like eyes.
Wolf-like eyes.
But they were low to the ground, so it could have just been a wolf. But if we have been spied on, we could be in trouble. So I think we should hurry.
Wait, what color were they?
Yellow.
What color are Spug's eyes? Are they also were they yellow?
Spugs?
Yeah.
Probably would have just been white.
Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure his was white eyes.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
it's supposed to be here.
Well, I don't know. He's
Skull.
I'm not going to make this fight too easy for you. Come on.
So I think we should be quick.
Okay.
yeah.
Moving. I'll help you with your armor.
Getting more and more keen for my armor at this point.
I'm gonna get my arrow from you.
I
Da-boom.
give her arrow of boom.
I've got my arrow of boom.
So you make it back to camp fairly easily. Doesn't take long. You get your equipment ready.
Yeah, I'll also in the light crossbow load my arrow of boom as
Yep.
well.
Well, that reminds me. I'll put an arrow back in my crossbow too.
Hang it down my right thigh.
Okay.
Let's go kill some monster.
Is there just quickly? Is there like a mug of ale left at the camp? At the.
Probably would be a fair bit.
I'm just gonna grab and like just get like a half mug and just down it and just go back into it.
Good idea, man, friend.
Start stretching my arms in the armor and making sure I'm all loose.
Don't want to be hungover during this.
Dutch courage, my friend.
You hear a screech as Elwes swoops back down.
That was a singular screech, was it not?
Wait,
Yes.
we have to move really quickly. Let's go and find Miguel.
I begin jogging
He
towards the docks.
swoops straight off.
Yeah. We start hurrying, and then just calling out to Yorg. Yorg, we have to go now.
Danger, people are being hurt.
It's like, very well, let's go. He joins you. Seems to say.
I'm gonna take out
Goodbye, Miguel.
2 stakes, 1 on each hand, and I'm ready.
Yep.
Luna's got her arrows. Like, I don't think that looks like that.
These are short and fat, and I'm gonna stab someone with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and
Very violent, Coppo. At this point in time, I can appreciate that.
I'll try and conjure an arrow-sized arrow this time.
Yep.
Just roll something? I don't know, arcane or something.
D20.
Ooh, that's a big 9.
Yeah, just your hands part and a bit of magic flurries between them, but nothing seems to appear.
Still
Brother, because you're running really fast.
It's still only tiny. Sorry, I'm working on it.
It's okay. Next time.
Up ahead, you can sort of see, just very faintly glinting in the starlight, is Elbaz circling over the docks.
Oh God.
I was within 100 feet, or is that still a while?
Still a little bit further than that.
Does that mean Miguel's down there?
I think so.
Shit.
So you sort of run forward down this dirt track that you first came past, where Luna gave you your gifts, and onwards
Goodbye,
towards the dock. The dirt path opens up fairly wide, and you can see the rotten boards of the dock not far ahead.
Kaya takes the lead in front of everyone else.
Is
and shield up, just to be sure.
Any way to start being stealthy through some of it? So.
You could take off the path. There are some trees through here. You
Okay.
can try and sneak through.
Quickly, guys. Should we try and be stealthy in ambush, or just go in flat?
You guys try for an ambush. I'm just going to walk up.
I'll stay with Kai.
You're probably close enough now that you'd be within range of
Okay.
Elbaz.
Sweet. I will tell him to land on Miguel's shoulder and just. Yeah.
There's a dock house down here, and you see him just swoop behind the dock house. And you see a couple of guards wearing black armor circling around it
Are they like guards from
from the ship.
Follow the bird, let's go.
bad ship?
Yes.
Speaking of, can we just get a general idea of the ship?
Very large. Looks like it's black wood. Very ornate with points all around it. So it comes to a point at the front. It looks almost decorated to be intimidating. And there's metal plating around the sides of the ship.
Okay.
Creepy ship, no look like a gone down easy.
It does.
Someone
It
has
looks
keep
like
that.
a very well made, by someone who has a lot of money, warship.
Question: does Miguel wear armor usually?
Shouldn't you be telling me?
Would he be wearing it right now?
That's a good point. Oh, okay. I'll catch that when we go. Sorry.
Don't worry about whether the ship burns, just get me on it.
All right, we're gonna start just going towards
Quick to that house there.
that house and not stealthily.
Quickly.
As soon as we get sort of a visual on the docks, can I do a quick scan of that and just count just any numbers, what they're essentially, if they're matching the description of just basic infantry weaponry, potential leaders.
Roll perception.
10.
You see a few people milling around the docks near this boat. You see a couple that are going around, not quite there yet, but going towards the corner of the boathouse.
Okay.
Follow the bird, that's where Martin is.
And no one,
Again.
anyone being hurt currently?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Yep, make our way to that house. Oh, good.
Yeah. From memory, did Miguel enter that house?
You didn't see where he went.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'll quickly look through other bazaars for a second as I'm running. Sort of, I'll be like,
Oh.
this is where I can run for the next couple of seconds, and I'll run that direction while I'm looking
Do
through.
you want to tell Luna and she'll help you?
No, I'm
Okay,
doing
fair.
the moment.
There.
So you close your eyes and just appear, and you see a guard through Elva's eyes stepping forward, probably about 15 feet away. And you just see through his eyes a coin flip through the air, and the guard instinctively catches it
Yeah.
and looks down and up, and a bolt just goes straight through his neck and he drops dead.
Oh, hey, Miguel! Oh, back my eyes. Whoa, Miguel's doing good things. Quick, that way.
I begin charging faster to get there.
Yep. Concentration 2.
Draw my long sword as well.
So you sort of charge. You see the guard go around the side of the boathouse. You run towards the edge. You hear a slice of metal and a thud, and you see the guard's head roll back.
I will just switch targets then and continue running.
For what?
I'm gonna run.
Are there any more?
There's a boat full of guards.
Okay, but there's none on the
You
dock.
said number 2 then.
No, two.
Can
The first one took a bolt to the
Oh, yeah.
throat. The second one was.
I'll
through his head.
Miguel, under
And then
attack!
as his face.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kick his head away
Yep.
into like somewhere hidden.
yeah.
So you do that. You step forward and you look to your left and you see Miguel standing there, looking a little bit dishevelled, with his rapier in one hand and a hand crossbow in the other.
Has he got his studded leather on?
No.
I will have Elba's land on his shoulder and I will cast Mage Armor. Armor through Elbaz onto Miguel.
Yep. Yours drops as this happens.
Oh yeah, that's concentration. Damn it! Oh no, he's protected.
Just stay behind me, Simon.
Little brother, it's not safe down here. You should go back.
We're here to
No,
fight.
we're here to fight. I'm a good fighter.
Look, what's the situation here?
I don't know. They showed up. They attacked. I took care of it.
Duly noted. Well done.
There's more to take care of, Martin.
His name's
We're
Miguel.
heading to the ship. Do you want to come?
I suppose I have to if you're going.
I know I'm going to be out looking.
You see him sort of take a step back and lean in, and his head just disappears behind a piece of wood, and you hear a strange squishy sound. Says, "I'll be back, my love," and turns and walks up the dock.
Stop talking to doorways. We gotta go.
Did you see that doorway? It was gorgeous.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
Sorry, Mage Armor isn't concentration, but my armor still dropped.
It's not.
No, I thought it was as well, but I checked and it is not.
I don't know if you
Okay,
have two
sure.
instances.
Yes, so yours will survive.
Sweet, come on. Once I get the switch.
Oh, cool. Alright, and I'll have my arrow ready, and as I'm turning corners, just be keeping an eye out and firing at the first black soldier I see.
Black wearing. So
Black wearing soldier.
Whoa! Luna!
Wearing soldier!
This is what happens when you means nothing.
Hey guys, look, it's 2019. We can leave PC behind.
I bet because they wear black armor.
So you hear the sound of boots on wood, and you step out to see there are 4 more guards coming this way now.
Okay.
I'm going to disguise self as dead man.
Yep.
I'm gonna pop behind the little house or wherever's in the shadows and just
Yeah, it's fairly easy. There's a little alcove here.
come back and I'm like, Grunk can trip guards down.
oh shit!
Yeah. As soon as we notice Grunk disappearing, I just sort of tell everyone to hold.
Yeah, I quickly announced it. Come back like, Grunk can trip now.
Do you step out into view?
Yeah, with these guys.
You just hear one go, "Report! What's going on?"
Oh, he captured me! I'm still alive!
I captured the bad guys.
You might have to roll a performance and persuasion check for that respect.
With assistance?
Can I also
With
just like?
disadvantage if anything, so just take it.
16. Yeah, so 20, 30, 20.
Roll a persuasion now for your performance.
Not too bad for persuasion. Am I? Yes. That is a 16 for me.
More than believing, they just don't seem to go, "Oh, hurry up, bring them along!"
Bring me really close to them.
They
I'll
don't
be right
start
there,
marching
right
back.
behind you.
Make it quick!
I'm gonna just quietly shoot the sword and pull out the crossbow.
When,
You notice Miguel's just disappeared somewhere.
when we
Yeah,
get...
that's always good.
I don't know, I'm ready until we get close enough to things start happening.
With your mage arm, you can sense where Miguel is. You can see sense that he's flanking around the back
I'll
of the
still
house
I'll
through the
feel
trees.
on Miguel's shoulder actually.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna start walking him slowly behind them. Plan, man, friend. Get ready.
I'm gonna stab them. I'm gonna put 2 stakes in the back of these vampires' heads.
Just signaling to Kai to
I
Get ready.
just lift up the crossbow. On top of the
So
shield,
how many guards are there?
There's 4 here.
Okay.
Roll perception.
Should I too?
Natural 20, which is more than that. No, it's not. It's actually less. 19.
I thought I said something, but then it went away.
So there's 4 with you. You can see 4 standing on the docks, and you can see 3 up on the deck as well.
Okay.
You do not see the man that approached the camp before.
For a total of 11.
So how-
Or a total of 7.
How far are the
11.
How far are we and the 4 from the others?
So the ship's about 120 feet away at the next dock down. So still a bit of distance.
Question for the DM: does that ship have any, cannons, like anything that could potentially go boom, or any
Nothing
sign
like that,
that
okay.
could go boom?
Ballistas.
Nothing like that.
There are ballistas, giant crossbows basically on the side, but nothing with firepower or
Alright.
cannons.
Ballistas are work not.
We've got something that can
I
go
don't even
boom.
know if that exists as well. So.
Luna will be
Yeah,
the house that we're in before, kind of just
Yeah,
leaning
sure.
to the side, watching as it all breaks down, kind of like to the side of the house with the arrow, getting ready.
Yep.
As you're there with your shield, and
Yeah.
these two are walking close in.
We have to
I,
find out, small boy.
Alright.
4 is easier than 7.
I whisper to Luna. I'll go low. You go high, and I'll crouch down onto one knee and get ready to
Again on my tippy
go
toes.
around.
Let's start climbing the house.
Probably not the worst idea.
Not that.
Simon's just holding somatic like silence for like as the splash go like really?
So we're coming right up behind them now.
Yep, they've turned
Move a bit quicker.
How far away are they
from.
from me, Kai and us?
Did you try and keep up?
No, we're waiting at the. We're waiting at the.
Okay, well, it depends how quickly you want to catch
Yeah,
up.
like
They're marching, but if you want to go quickly, you catch up within 30, 40 feet.
So they're moving away from us.
Okay, so
Yeah,
about
so
60 feet
they've come
away
in the
from
cess and they're going back to the boat now.
Yeah. You first, me first.
God, I'm pretty keen.
Alright, I'm just gonna push you. Okay. Go, big boy. And I'm gonna run behind you.
I'm running.
I don't know which is disguised as a sword, I guess.
Probably
Disguise self.
This guy's weapon.
That probably just pulls out of nowhere and you're holding a hammer.
So I'm going to take both the stakes because I'm still pretty sure that these guys are vampires.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and shove one through the back of the guy's armor.
Okay. Roll to attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can I swing just at the back of another one?
Yes.
Right in the middle of the
I'm
back?
going.
I recommend it, in fact.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So are they 2 and 2?
They're just sort of walking in a group.
I'm going as a splash between 2 of them, so they both have to make dex saves.
Yep.
And yeah, I was gonna whip round, and I'm not going to fire yet.
What's your DC?
13.
Yep. So you lunge forward with a stake, hitting into a plate of armor. The end just sort of chips a bit as it glances off.
Ah, shit!
You come in with your hammer, roll to attack.
With murder.
8 plus something, I guess.
4
to 12.
Yeah. So you come down with your hammer and they've heard something happen. They've turned around just in time to slip out of the way of it.
I'm holding my shot in case anyone begins to attack them to try and interrupt that attack.
Yep. Roll.
Damage?
Yep.
We go 1 point of acid damage if they fail to save.
You see one of them just slips out of the way, the other one sort of cops it in the face. Stinges a little bit. And
I got them! I'm going to throw it again as soon as I can.
And Luna's just going to take a bit of shot for the one closest to Koppo.
Yep.
Koppo.
Roll a hit.
Yep.
So close.
It's a natural 4. Let's keep bringing
So you draw back and shoot, and it just skids along the ground, bouncing between them.
Great opening attack, guys. Well done.
Hey, do you want to do something?
I'd like to, now that everything's happening, rush out but still hold my attack in case anyone attacks Grunk or Koppo to try to interrupt that attack with the crossbow bolt.
Yeah, I'll let you make a dex roll.
Yeah.
Just see if you can get there in time.
Just to begin rushing out. No worries. Dex roll. Straight dex.
Yep. 15 DC.
Natural 14 plus 4, so 18.
So you manage to get there in time as they turn around to strike.
Yep.
One of them draws a sword, the other one across from him draws a sword as well. The other two step back, and it looks like they're going into, you recognise that immediately as a military formation.
Yep.
They draw crossbows and flank to the sides.
Okay. Are they within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
I I want to cast Fairy Fire on all of them.
Nice.
Is that a learn spell?
It's part of my first levels. I don't know. We never went through what they were.
Have you had it since before the level up?
Hey?
Have you had it since before the level up?
No, it's a first level spell.
Yeah.
I know which ones I did and didn't.
I'll say yes, you do.
Okay. Maybe we'll go through that then.
Potentially.
What's your DC?
13.
So all 4 of them get hit with this bright. How does it look?
Alright, so you see, I have this ready.
Magic notes.
Yeah, so what happens is she gets what looks to be like a bunch of sand from one of her pockets and she kind of rubs it and then she kind of grabs it and then kind of blows it and it travels with the wind and flows. This is blue glittery dust. It's going to be blue because I like
Literally
it.
blue dust.
Yes, and that sparkles around them and then they settle onto whoever it is, giving this shimmery blue kind of, you know, to their outline.
Guys, they're sparkly vampires! And they're immune to the stakes!
So you see this dust fly through the air and land on all of them, but only one of them seems to stick.
Fuck! Okay, that's
But that
alright.
is
It's
one
one
of
of
the
them.
frontliners with a sword.
So advantage on that one against anyone that hits.
Can I ask, am I still holding that attack in case they attack?
Yes.
And it's concentration.
Yep.
So I need to remember that.
Alright, so the one that's now covered in fairy dust sort of coughs a little bit, but the second one swings his sword straight at Koppo.
Can I interrupt that attack with the crossbow bolt? Attack roll?
Yes,
No worries.
with advantage, because it's very
Natural 20.
Don't worry about it.
See if you can do it.
20s. Light crossbow, so it's a D8. Natural 1, so I'll take the 20. D8, I got the D8, and the
Get that
D4
one out of the way.
5.
That's it. Burn the ones.
8 plus because it's increased.
Oh yeah,
So roll your damage, just normally.
normally damage, all of it?
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 3 points of piercing and 2 points of fire, plus 4 for damage because my modifier.
Yep. And then the same 2 dice at max. So
At max?
8 plus 4.
So it'll be then a plus 12, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh dang!
So this one that goes rushing for Koppo with his sword, you just level up, shoot it, and it just hits him right in the face and incinerates. And he just drops to the ground. You hear a slight crackling of flesh.
Kaya finally did something in that situation.
We're even now, Kyle.
Yes! Got your back! And I will just drop the crossbow.
What's your AC?
Me? Oh no.
What's that mean?
I'm plus.
Oh yeah, 14.
14? Is that with the
14
new army
without
plus?
it,
Yeah. So the second one that's now glimmering blue comes towards you and swings his sword, doing 8 points of damage as he cuts down through you.
Grunk!
You mentioned last session that we finished Hero's Space. Do we get like increased health from that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, 10 health.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't know that.
Increased health. Do we all roll separate D10 or do we roll 2?
No, the person who makes it rolls the thing.
What's that?
That's okay.
Everyone has an extra 9 HP
Sweet. So that's max
I'm
Hero's
sorry.
Space.
until it goes down, yeah.
Oh, what?
So if you lose that, you've got plus
I have
1.
so much max HP. It's almost double.
Hang on, let's compare. I think I have not quite 3 times that.
Yeah, just, you know, have some salt with it.
You see the guys with the crossbows flank back, leveling them both at Kai,
I'm finally useful.
and shooting.
Oh god!
And you look up to see these 2 crossbow bolts leveled at you fly towards you.
Oh shit!
One misses sliding by your hair, you feel the wind from it as it starts past, and the other one hits your shield and ricochets off. As they step further back, looking like they're ready to reload.
I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have another swing at Fairy Glimmer
Yeah.
Man.
Mr. Ferryman, so
Just a big down and up.
yep, roll a hit. Fairy fire, so it's advantage.
Hey!
Natural 20 to
Ending that
Go to natural 20.
Alright, so at this point, you've got a giant hammer. Just tell us how this happens.
one. Well, I went up, so I want to collect him under the ribs and just launch him as far as I can. Just
Golf swing.
So you see this giant stone hammer come up and crush the ribs, crushing the leather armor and steel plate mending together. As you see the man just lifted 5 feet off the ground by this hammer swing and just dumped back down to the ground.
So my plan was to like draw the dagger and fight that guy. So I was probably mid drawing the dagger when Grunk's pulled out. I was like, and I'm going to catapult that dagger at crossbow boot.
Nice.
So one's down.
Which is a dex save of shit knows.
Can I inspire him?
Go small boy.
Not for a save.
14.
I mean, you can emotionally.
14.
Oh, yeah.
13.
13.
13. So you slingshot it. He sees you getting ready with the dagger and watching you. There's crossbow raise and it just goes straight past him.
Ah, shit.
Roll a d20 for me.
12.
Oh, still.
Roll your damage.
Oh, okay. It's 3d8s, so 2, 4,
Behind him.
5, 9. Sorry, no, 11.
11 damage.
That was low.
11.
So you're sort of down quite low to the ground, ready to sneak attack. You look up and this guy just drops. You just look around, see a target and fling this powerful bolt of energy just swirling around the dagger, and it misses him. Flies up and hits one of the people standing on the deck, thudding right into their chest, and they just drop.
Nice.
I was going to say sorry, but fuck you!
I was in 60 feet up the other crossbow guy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Obsidian! And I'll hurl the globule of gross green acid at him.
Yep.
Do I roll damage?
Yes.
6 points of acid damage! Get in the hang of it now.
Nice.
So that was for Mr. Crossbow.
Yes.
Yeah, so it just flashes over and he starts screaming in pain.
Don't shoot guy!
He tries to, but just wildly flails the crossbow in your direction, missing completely. Seeming unable to see through the acid damage in his face.
I did something up, Paul!
Are there any more on the dock that I can get to with melee with?
No,
Still 3
just the 2 archers.
I'll pick up my crossbow then. Load
You
it.
could get to them if you want to.
In which case,
charge to
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'll charge up. Rushing, if I'm rushing past Koppo, just go, love the enthusiasm! And,
So you better get to the one that hasn't been hit yet.
yep, draw a sword and take a swing.
Yep.
Awesome. Natural 17, so 24.
Yeah, that will hit.
Alright, so D8. 6 plus, that is 13 points of slashing damage.
So you come through with your sword, just take his head clean off as you slice through. With the momentum of your charge, just bowling him over.
Awesome.
Alright, I want to get my arrow and go into the last one and I said go 10.
You got 10?
No, a turn.
Oh, no.
No,
He missed and he's covered in acid.
Alright.
Almost had a turn, but had a turn just
He's a
died.
little
Oh,
busy.
okay, fair enough. That's a natural 16 plus
Yep, so that'll
21.
hit.
Alrighty.
Nice.
That was,
How do you
sorry, my
finish this?
longbow. Oh, a longbow. Do you want me to roll damage?
You won't need to.
Oh, okay. So I kind of just get there and I stop and I take a deep breath because my last one failed, and I'll pull it out and crush it to the side and I'll aim straight through the jaw and
Yep.
down back through the neck.
He's got gangster style on there where it blows on the side.
I'm dead.
So he kind of just bowls
He's
this
still
guy
doing
over.
vampires.
And you look to the left and you just see this guy flailing around. You see an arrow pierce straight through his mouth and shoot out the back of his neck, clattering to the ground with some bone behind it. It just drops.
I immediately look down and see that Luna's just released it and go, even though I'm holding a sword.
Where's your other? Up.
Yeah. Just look
Guys.
down.
And I straight away just start looking around for anyone else.
I really want my dagger back. Let's go.
I will, as we're sort of, I'll grab onto Luna, I guess, go close to me, and then just be like, hold me for a second, and I'll look through elbows again to see where we go like.
Yep, so you open your eyes again and you see from the other side of the ship this time, through the tree line, and you see just a glow, and you sort of control elbows, make him look down, and you see a bow drawn with an arrow that's on fire. And you see it draw back, and then everyone sees, just from the tree line, an arcing line of fire just go straight over the tree line and land on the boat.
Alright, come on, you're up.
That's my
That's what you
thing.
get!
Just gonna run forward trying to get my dagger.
I was going to say, quick check around anyone else on this boat.
Okay, roll a perception.
2.
5.
Well, you saw 3.
You sort of move forward now. You can't really see anyone past the balustrade around the side.
Yep, no worries. I'm going to. I'm actually going to just stand over that flaming arrow and just sit in my.
The flaming arrow is on the boat. It was shot onto the boat itself.
Oh, so where am I in then? I thought I was up there.
On the
Running
deck.
up towards the.
Oh no, there's no. You're on the pier.
Oh, okay, yeah,
dock,
yeah.
not the deck.
You're
Yeah,
about
yeah.
60 feet away from the boat, and you do see there's 4 guards around the bottom that have all now noticed.
Just
3.
Running.
No, you got one on the
3.
deck.
Don't expect I can still fool them looking like a guard.
Probably not.
Is there anything I can
Just
shoot?
killed one of them.
Yes, there's 4 guards you could shoot.
Yeah. I'm going as special between two of them if they're within 5 feet of each other.
They probably wouldn't be.
Okay.
They're sort of around the boat.
I'll go just on them then.
The other thing you notice as you get there is there's no real weight onto this boat at the moment.
Just my shields up,
I'll figure it out.
to defend my vital areas. Just playing defensively while I'm out of range.
So
How many more are coming on board?
you see them all just pull bows, long bows off their back and draw. One of them shoots at you,
Yep. Sitting there, shield up.
and you take 6 points of damage as it just pierces past your shield, skims past you.
Just grunts. How much was that again?
Take a
7
second
points?
guess.
7?
Okay.
Okay.
Another one aims at you, releasing an arrow that comes arcing towards you and does 10 points of damage.
Fuck!
Just pierces into your leg
Fruits!
Spanish.
and vegetables.
Oh, there goes all my temporary
You can be excused
HP.
for swearing.
Alright, I'm a piss and I'm a fire right hand.
How far away are they?
So you're all pretty much similar, about 60 feet away from the boat at the moment.
I'm going with my arrow and it's like, whoa! And I want to pull, I want to come up and pull my arrow out of that other guy and just use that to aim at him and be like,
Yeah, so you see the 2 fire, you see the other 2 draw their bows, one of them misses completely. The other one does manage to hit one of the guys in front of him, right in the back of the neck.
Nice.
You see the arrow pierce through, just tearing a hole through the neck. He's still up, but he's not looking happy.
Can I just say Kai is going to be essentially just watching and staying with everyone else and trying to block arrows for everyone, just to be a shield in front of everyone?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone fell into line behind you, you could. I don't know if they're going to.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to try and do anyway.
hold on!
Diagonal behind.
So everyone sees Kai sort of hunker down behind you, get behind me, and then you'll dash past him.
Oh, I'm just dead-eyeing
I'm running at his sort of like heels effectively.
Like, I'll move up with the group and try to remain in front.
Yep, so you can stay behind and I'll give you a
shield for everyone, if possible.
I try and hit the guy that got me with the arrow that I just pulled out of his dead friend.
You can.
Motivation of nat fucking 1.
So you go to pull the arrow out to shoot him and it's just stuck in this body and you try and tug it out and it
That was
just
gonna
won't
be
go.
so cool! Get another one
I will
ready.
acid splash the one that shot him.
Yep. Roll another
Dex save.
and roll damage.
3 points of acid damage.
Yep. So you just fling the acid.
Don't shoot God!
Yeah, so it starts singeing away at his skin. You see some of his armor starting to be eaten away by food.
So I'm gonna run forward and cast Vicious Mockery at the closest one to me.
Oh yeah!
I'm one of you, just getting your baby head.
Oh, come on, PG strength.
Jeez, Grunk, get your shit together.
He's drawing a bow and he just kind of stops and looks at the ground looking quite upset. Roll your damage. And which one are you going for?
No, this is
Just the closest one to me.
Yep.
4.
nice.
And he has
Disadvantage. Yep.
Be knocked, friend.
I really want that dagger back, so I don't care about the guys on the dock. I'm just gonna aim for the people on the deck. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Yep.
Boys.
With 10 plus 5, I think. 15.
What does it look like when you cast it?
So I'm going to be running forward, and the hood's probably come back at this point, and the eyes have blinked to be pure red. But as I'm running up and trying to just really want the dagger back, but I'm just angry at this whole situation, and just hands running forward, and as they start to keep pointing forward, one of them just starts glowing pure blue as a fist, and then just straight out of my hand is like a fist of energy, like a ball going forward, but it doesn't go straight. It kind of just goes, that's the guy.
Zooms up into the air and...
Yeah. Now this is wild, trying to figure out how we're going to do the damage. So, it is 6 poison damage.
6 poison.
No, it's only 2 points of damage in poison.
Yep.
And it just hits the one guy and dissipates.
Yep.
But I'm just going to keep running, and if I can get that far, I'm just going to like grab onto the edge of the ship and try and climb it.
Yep. You can't get that far yet, but in a couple of rounds probably, once you
That's my aim.
either been dropped by these guys or finish them.
Good luck.
Just combust on the side of the ship.
I just call out crossbow and continue moving up and trying to shield the group.
So you mean aim at the crossbows?
No, as in I need my crossbow. I can't do anything.
You want me to go get your crossbow?
Yeah, I just yell crossbow in the battle, but yeah.
They all reload and just fire a barrage at you. One of them does manage to skip past your shield, just clipping your shoulder.
Yep.
Does 1 point of damage.
No worries. And again.
Then it's back to you.
I haven't got my crossbow, so I'm just going to...
At this point, you'd be fairly close. You could get it from melee range.
yeah, then I'll just charge up into melee and can I charge up and like shield bash?
Yep.
Just a bit like a charge attack.
Roll a hit, and then I'll tell you what to roll.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I'm rolling, but I'll roll a d20,
Just
which
the
is
hit.
natural 13.
Efficiency.
Unarmed.
Strength plus efficiency.
Yeah, tapping roller, improvised weapons, so it'd be dirty 20, yeah.
Yep. Cool. That hits. Roll 3d6 for me.
Okay. 5, 1, and 5, so that's 11.
So you just charge up and with your large steel shield just smash someone to the side of the ship. Like I said before, it's quite ornamental, a lot of spikes coming out of it. You hit him and he just crushes against it. As you do, you see right at the edge of the dock, and you pull back and he just slides down into the water.
Smash it into the ship.
Yeah.
Boom!
Hello.
I'm going to try and do the exact same. I'm going to run like straight behind him and just try and charge them.
Yep. So strength check.
Do I get advantage on that?
Yes, you do.
I wonder if the-
That's right.
14.
14. Yeah, so that hits.
Nice.
So roll 3d6.
Oh, yeah.
6 and 3.
Nice.
So you literally lift him up off the ground and drive him into the side of the ship. You hear his skull crack as he hits it. And you step back expecting to slide into the water, and he doesn't. He's impaled on some sharp ornamental part of the ship.
So Kai's just driven a body into the edge of the ship. Grunk's just driven a body to the edge of the ship. I'm going to run past and jump myself on the edge of the ship and try and climb the spikes over there.
Yep.
I want to take. Have you had a shot? You haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what do you want to do?
I will stop a couple of, like, say, 10 feet short of these guys and look at how many crossbow dudes are left.
2, and roll an insight.
Inside. 14 plus 2, 16.
They've just seen 4 people murdered, 2 people smashed into the side of the ship and obliterated. They look like they're getting ready to drop their weapons and just run.
Don't take people! Don't shoot my friends! Sit in. If they're close to each other, both of them, not just one.
Yeah, they probably would be.
Yeah!
Roll your damage.
2 points of acid damage. I feel so fierce right now.
They both just start sizzling and singeing and screaming in pain.
I can cast acid splash now!
And they were going to put their weapons away to run, and they just dropped their weapons, clutching their faces.
Jump in the water!
As Koppo's jumped onto the edge and he's like trying to climb up, can I hit whoever's directly above him as a crossbow?
There's no one actually above. They're all on the deck, but you can't see them over the balustrade of the edge.
Okay.
You don't know how many up there, but last you checked, there were 3.
Yep. Is there
You
any
don't know
that
any
are
below
in it
deck.
right now?
Not on top of the deck. There's 2 that are sizzling away nearby.
Okay, so I'm going to hold my action for the first one that notices Koppo and shoot him.
Yep.
I'm not going to attack people that disarm themselves.
So you roll a Dex or Athletics check. Your choice.
Whoa, I know which one I'm picking. 16 plus 18.
Yeah, so you start managing to climb up the side. You find your way up, and you get about halfway up, and there's a portcullis on the side, and you just manage to grab onto that and sort of restate yourself, ready to climb again.
Yep.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm just waiting.
I just want my dagger.
The two that are running, where are they running to in particular?
They've stopped running. They haven't tried running. They're just holding their faces, screaming.
I'll just be ready to attack, and I'll essentially just say to them, "Stay down, and you'll be fine."
They don't seem to be really listening. They're just sort of in so much pain.
I'll hold my action to attack if they decide to attack.
Yep.
I'm gonna push them both in the water.
Yes! Sure!
You can roll a strength check with advantage, even if they've already got advantage. Why not?
Are you pushing them or are you killing them?
Just pushing them both, like hands on chest, just shove them off the pier into the water.
Squirming, clutching their face. You see Grunk come up and just look at them, and they tumble over the edge and splash into the water below.
I'm lacking enthusiasm at this point.
I'm gonna then just pick up the crossbow and hand it to one of their crossbows and hand it to
Is it loaded?
It's got a couple of bolts to the side,
Okay,
like a small holster on the side.
Yeah, I assume I can. Is it a light crossbow?
No, it's a full-size crossbow.
Shame.
So it's a heavy crossbow then?
Oh,
Okay.
there's
Does good damage.
I'll use it anyway. I like mine, but I'll use it anyway. if it has bolts. Sure.
I will be looking on top on deck for Koppo and looking for anyone that's going to attack him, but then I'll do a quick glance around and make sure there's someone coming back to the ship.
Yep. Roll a athletics or acrobatic check, your choice.
That's not bad. It's a 12.
You manage to sort of start climbing up. You get most of the way up and you kind of just look around. There's not really anywhere to grab onto. So you kind of stop there looking around for a bit.
Is there, I look along the ship, is there any like ladders or anything, rope ladder or anything along the
No, it
side?
looks like they've all been drawn up. You do see the side where a plank could be lowered down, and you do see a couple of ropes tied to the side, but they're all pulled up over the edge.
Luna, shoot some arrows in the side or climb up them.
Roll a d20.
Oh shit!
You got
Don't
this.
want to!
You got this.
Shoot, cover. Yep. So you see an arrow just pierce the side of the boat in a part that is wooden.
Is it above me?
It's to the side of you. You look at it and you think you could probably climb that and then get to another part of the ship that you'd be able to climb up.
I'm assuming the rope that we see that's been pulled up is within 30 feet of me if I stand near to the dock.
Yes.
I will cast Magimas, clap my fingers together, and cast Mage Hand, and then just like pick up the rope and put it down.
Yep.
Nice!
Roll a dex or athletics check again with disadvantage.
Okay. It's 12. 6.
Yep. So you go to grab this arrow and it just snaps in your hand and you fall, but you manage to grab that portcullis you're on the floor.
Okay. Just want my damn dagger!
Can I?
Grab that rope there, I'll get the other one.
Just as a quick thing that Kai would be looking at, would it be quicker for Koppo to get down and go up the ladder, or if I was just to shoot a bolt for him to use?
Potentially quicker to go straight up. He's most of the way up already, the portcullis.
I shout out to Koppo, this one, and I'll fire a sorry, and
Roll
I'll
a d20.
Take the risk.
Face.
Roll your damage.
Hang on, my AC's pretty good.
have a crossbow, D10.
Oh, but it's just a one,
He wasn't aiming for you though.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Full damage is 8 piercing.
So you just feel the crossbow as you're holding it pierce into the back of your hand. On the side of the
I need
It's not gonna fall off now.
Surprisingly, not a big flinch, but I was just sort of going, I mean, it's a good handhold!
Holding my hand.
But shit, there's better ways to do that!
I just curse and begin reloading.
I'm
So, do it
stuck
again.
out of your head.
There's a rope right there.
How you looking, Gobbo?
How much damage is that? 8?
8.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel so
Have
bad.
you gone through your 10 hit points anyway?
Still got 1.
Alright.
So, where's the rope for me?
So
Within reach?
no, you probably have to jump back down to the dock and go to it. But you way to do it.
Alright.
I'm gonna start climbing that.
That's a fairly safe way to do it.
I prefer light.
So is there metal above me, or is there wood above me at this point?
Above you there is mostly wood.
Okay. I know it's not my specialty, but I'm going to grab one of the stakes and just try and drive it into the thing as a handhold above where my crossbow hand is.
Sure. Strength with disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it's disadvantage, but don't really have many options left. Oh, 3.
So you hit it and it just bounces straight off. Not penetrating at all.
Look, this is the best
Oh,
idea!
look, I can help you here. And I will mage hand again and grab one of the ropes and just sort of like tally it over to him.
Yep.
Okay.
Here, grab this. You swing, but
I'll grab it with my left hand.
I will try and grab the bolt out of your hand with my magic hand.
That's fine. I'm just going to pull it out myself.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, you grab it with 10 pounds of pressure, it wiggles a little bit.
It's a handy crossbow.
And then Copper just comes inside the mage head and goes,
Yeah. I'm just going to snap the bolt with my hand against the ship
Yep.
and then try and climb up.
is there a way for Luna? Oh no, she's going to stay.
Probably
Can I climb up like, right behind Copper? On the ladder?
Yeah, fairly easily.
Yeah, okay.
We're coming up, wee boy.
Is there a house nearby me?
No, this is on the docks now.
Anything I can climb up to get a bit of visual on deck?
Back to the house you're on originally, potentially, but it'd be disadvantaged to shoot from there.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. As I do start climbing, I'll climb up behind to look through elbows and climbing up.
Alright.
Taking that time to
Oh, we're gonna
with the
be
handle
taking-
just to see what we got up to.
And as you get up there, you see him swing his rapier and put it away, and you see 3 dead bodies on what looks like the wooden deck of a ship.
Man, I just such
Hey, I think Miguel's on one of these boats.
So you climb up.
Yeah.
You take 3 damage as you tear the bolt out of your hand.
It's alright.
And you get to the
everyone's
top
going, should
to
we?
see Miguel standing there.
May as well.
Oh, hi,
Ladies first.
Oh, hello.
Alright.
Martin, where's my dagger?
I don't know. Where did you put it?
In that man.
He walks over and goes, here, catch.
Thank you.
Good
form, Miguel.
Alright, start climbing up.
Yeah. You get up to see them surrounding with Martin standing on the deck.
Elbaz, you're here too. How did you get on deck, Miguel?
I climbed. I jumped.
How did you get here before us, though? We went straight to the ship. You went around.
Yes. I climbed it much quicker, little brother.
All right, then.
I look at my bleeding hand. Pull the rest of the bolt out and hand it to Kai.
Have you seen
I will
the
throw
monster?
it over. I will throw the remainder of it over the deck, over my shoulder, off the deck, and I will.
Touch it and I cast Healing Word.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
I have not seen it. It maybe didn't come back here.
7 points.
We're here to kill monster.
We should search the ship.
We should burn the ship afterwards.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
My hands are already aflame.
Let's search it
Did I do
first.
that?
No.
Oh, my healing. It's interesting.
Be careful. Even though they paper people, they could still get jump on us.
Yes. Travel in pairs, and I'll draw my sword out and just look out for each other.
I've got Kai. We're good together.
All right, we're going to go to the captain quarters.
Of course.
Captain's quarters.
Martin, which bits of a boat burn best?
Any part that's made of wood will burn. Just
Wait
fine.
till we get all that good stuff.
I'm so damn ready for this.
So there's a door that leads into a sort of slightly raised cabin. Above there, there's a giant, looks like metal ship wheel, which is unusual. Usually they're timber, but this looks like it's a black ornate metal carved with what looks almost like knives around the edge. There is a door that leads into underneath here, and there is also a door on the other end of the ship that leads downwards into the ship itself.
I'll sort of just sort of lean up against the door and say, "I'll go first. Just be prepared, all right?"
Okay, and
Keep your
I'll
eye-
keep the door open.
Which door?
Sample
One
and
next
taste.
door, I guess.
The captain quarters one.
Yep.
The one at the under the wheel.
Yeah.
I'm on a battle.
As soon as he goes to kick it, I'm just like, okay, and I'll help him.
So the door flings open, and it's just pitch black inside.
I can't see.
Chorus Lumina.
I turn,
I'll prepare to attack anything that moves.
I turn to Grunk and say, Grunk, let's try and pull off this wheel and throw it into the water so we can't go anywhere.
Grunk can pull off wheel.
We're going to pull off the
Rip the wheel
steering
off
wheel
Yeah, strength check.
and chuck it into the water.
Well,
17.
Yeah, so you sort of pull out, and it's more of a strain than you're expecting, but you do manage to snap it back and forward and pull it off. It's very heavy in your hands, and it sort of drops to the ground as you do.
So can I pick it up and throw it into the water?
You can, but it's sort of more dragging it over the edge.
Good.
At least we can't get out of it now.
You hear in the distance a very loud splash coming from somewhere below.
Full of my tweaked quarters, and flick a bunch of like globules of light, just like thrown in there.
They float around. It's surprisingly empty in here. Across the way, you do see a large square box, and around that seem to be a few barrels.
Search the room.
Of course.
And I'll go straight up to the barrels, and I'll also shout out, "Be on your guard."
Of course.
And I want to be like above where they walked in, but above and like having my arrow down for.
Yep, so you can stand where the wheel was, pretty much, and if anything came out of there, you'd be able to shoot straight down.
But not my allies.
Make sure weird boy don't burn down ship. And then I want to follow.
Right, so I'm going to go with Martin. We're going to protect your brother, Martin.
My brother will be just fine.
Yeah, no. I've seen him fight.
I almost killed him once.
Yeah, I did.
We knew you burned people, we didn't know it was that severe.
No, I nearly killed him.
Alright, Miguel, stay here with Elf Lady. You come with me, weird boy.
Alright.
Now that I can do.
Oh yeah. No, I will head up to this box and inspect it.
Yep, it's it looks like it's once again made of steel. It's got strange angular shapes to it.
Weird.
Engraving on the top that looks like a large serpent.
So we can probably see a room with lights coming out of it.
Yes, you can see shadows coming out from where they've gone in.
Yeah, we'll just follow them right in.
Yep.
Yep.
Does it appear to be locked?
No.
Alright, I will step back like 10 feet and to the side and then use mage hand.
So you try and grip it and it's quite heavy, made of solid steel. You just can't quite move it.
Can't open the lid. Is there a lid on it?
It's a lid, but it's a heavy lid sitting on top.
What'd you find, small boy?
Found this box. Here, look. And I will use my own hands to try and open it.
Roll a strength check with disadvantage.
I'll also just shout out to Simon, "Be careful!"
It's a natural one.
So Simon's there. Oh, they're trying to strain and get it up and
I cut it.
take 1 point.
Ow! Need to get
Just
cut
busting
jam
muscle in your
underneath.
back.
My pinky!
Ow, Grunk.
Is it or is it just that?
Just the barrels and this large box.
I am going to inspect the barrels.
Yep, so they look more or less like wine barrels. They're made of timber with metal banding around the side. There's a cork in the top. Looks like it's been waxed over.
Can't just pull the cork.
You probably could. It's just waxed in.
Yeah, I'll pull the cork out and sort of smell, look, that kind of thing.
Blood.
Yeah.
It's full of blood.
I
So a very sort of coppery smell fills the air as you pull it out. You stick your finger in and very viscous.
That's not good.
Guys, I've read the box. I know exactly what we need here.
When?
In my little backpack straps, I've got the one left stake and the little thing of holy water.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up next to it. Grunk, lift her lid.
How is it a coffin-sized box?
It's exactly coffin size.
Oh, I didn't get that until now. Alright, cool.
Grunk opening box.
Yep, strength check with advantage.
You ready, man friend?
I'm gonna pull the lid off the holy water.
Sword out, reverse grip, ready to stab down.
That's a 12.
Inga, we might need you in here.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's the middle of the night.
14.
14. You start lifting, you feel it starting to come, but it's just not moving. You think you probably step in and give him a hand.
I will do so.
Strength with advantage.
Start with advantage. Natural 20.
Hey!
So between the two of you manage to lift it. Everyone's got their attacks ready. As you lift it, roll your attacks.
Alright.
Oh shit. It makes a dex save, I guess.
What do I add to a holy water flask? Because I got a 19.
Proficiency, I suppose.
Okay, so 21.
Or actually, I'll probably let you also add intelligence or wisdom.
22 then.
Yep, cool.
14.
19.
Dex save, I guess.
So you topple this lid and everyone just lunges in attacking what looks like a felt-lined box that's empty.
Take that! And I'm gonna fucking stab it with the stake and keep pounding in the center.
Fluff flying up.
Well,
Wet fluff in some parts.
good to know. Good to know that
Really quickly, just the...
we're into
We
it.
made lots of noise.
Luna's gonna panic and hearing all this sound, and she's gonna jump off the thing down and start running into where she hears that sound.
Yep. You see them all just wailing on a box.
What's
As soon as I hear the thud on the deck, I immediately whip round, shield up, and see it's Luna. I'm like, Oh god.
Okay, why are we attacking feathers?
Yes, why are you attacking boxes?
Well, we thought maybe there would be.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
No.
Fortunately
Also,
not.
why would he be sleeping during the night? That's when they're always around.
Or when you're attacking his ship.
Or when we're. Yeah, exactly, guys. Jeez.
Well, we can't take any risks.
I
If it was there, we
look at
had
the little acid burn that's it still in the box.
That doesn't burn very well.
Although, I just look at that. Look at you.
Well, I was careful.
We should probably.
Wait, I have a crazy idea. What if we got a really small steak and buried it in the fluff? I will mend it all so when he goes to bed it will stab him in the back and he will never get up again. I'll start mending all this tears and double.
You're gonna leave the hole open first.
I'm going to go and explore below deck. Anyone with me?
Wait, let me fix that first. And I will start fixing. Takes a minute, but I can spend a minute to fix it.
Small boy, if Monster not here, Monster might go back to village. Maybe send bird.
Good idea, yes. Alright, thank goods. Elbas, can you go and check on the village, please?
Sweet
Same as
door
before.
flies off.
Alright, I'll go with you.
Alright.
But I've got my arrow out the entire time.
So you head down below deck, and that is where we're going to go to break.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
We're gonna.
And a half.
What's your face?
1 quarter. And we are back.
Nice.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for sticking around.
Let's get Fable topped. That was worth saying. It was worth saying.
We're gonna do all faces.
Oh, and we're going to take
Another
another
shout out to Galactic Art, everyone, for her beautiful artworks.
That's all of it, everyone.
For the screen from Black
It's-
Cat.
yes.
Bragging rights right there.
When the players make bad choices.
Yes,
My character.
It was DM Cody.
boom.
So I just want to take a quick opportunity to once again remind people to check out our Facebook page and enter the competition for the Fringe show coming up. Don't want to miss it out, especially when it's free.
Get on that, guys. Free stuff. Can't go wrong.
We're all likely going to be going, so if you win, you get to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're probably going to be there, so...
And you might even get some romantic German sayings. Never know.
Yes,
Bit of
Miguel, bit of Martin.
Yeah.
Sit on that head
I
and
love
shake
that.
it.
Yeah.
I might go cosplaying as Miguel, you know, it's also.
Oh yeah, the
We
cosplay.
can legit, yeah, if
And that's going to be Miguel 5 minutes before he came out from the house. So
Yes!
It's gonna
nothing but leather boots, my friend.
And leather underwear.
if you win, you
Oh my
get to
god,
play
if
as
it's free ball on that fine.
Yeah.
the lovely bookkeeper.
We're gonna do a minor competition. If whoever wins that gets to go as Miguel's lover.
Yeah. I know people.
What are you all talking about?
I will sell my body for this drink.
Alright, so
That's the kind of dedication we want from our viewers.
so where we left it, just heading downstairs at the bottom of the dock, you'd explored the upper cabin and found a coffin there, a fairly heavy coffin.
Killed a coffin.
You
Murdered that.
brutalised the coffin,
We killed the invisible vampire.
Which one of you has a feather still in there?
and you found some large barrels that seem to be filled with blood.
Lovely.
We should.
See, I feel that, but I feel like it will either be bad or have no real impact.
So who was heading downstairs?
That's two for the moment.
Yeah, I'm following them
I
down.
was taking a minute to implant a
gonna
skewer
Yeah.
in the cushions and meant in the thing.
Yeah.
And then,
Make an anti-vampire coffin. Perfect.
yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Just going to try and scrape up some of the holy water.
So the three of you start heading down. It's once again pitch black down here.
Even with dark vision?
You can see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got dark vision too.
Sorry.
So Kai's sort of stumbling and
I was
you
gonna
walk
say-
down a...
Guys, just as soon as you realise you can't see, just you two take the lead. I can't see.
Half a minute later. Sorry. Go on, it's a low minute.
Okay.
So Grunk and Luna start heading down the stairs. You get to the bottom and it turns around to 2 corridors that lead down the sides. Which way do you want to go?
At this end.
We should all go at once. Let's go left.
Let's go left.
You sure?
We've got light now.
Yep.
Kai will
Okay.
take points. Left, right, what do we want here? Can I listen, actually, and just get a sense if there's any movement?
Yeah, roll perception.
While it's on that, just a DM question. My crossbow, is it in any way illuminating, or is it just does the
It
damage?
does illuminate a little.
Okay,
It's
cool.
got a glow for 5 feet, so very
I'll
soft.
pull that out as a light.
Yep.
I will,
6.
You can hear the waves sort of lapping against the side of the boat.
I'll turn my lights into a little glowing figure of a man kind of
Alright.
thing. Just have him walk around one and then look from behind him, see if I can see anything, and then look down the other one.
You can't see anything just around the corners.
Right, which way are we going?
I feel like left.
Wait, left if we're facing this way, or left if we're facing that way?
Oh, look, I am the worst person to ask. That way.
Alright, let's go that way. Let's follow Luna. She seems
So you follow Luna and you end up walking back up to the top.
Oh, motherfucker.
You turn left
Okay.
and you go down the side corridor.
It's still clear up here, which is my intention. Let's go back down.
Kai will go first, just in front of Luna. Shield up.
Yep, so you head down the left path.
The right one.
Forward. It might be the right path.
Right one.
With your shield up and you come out to an opening. It looks like both paths have led to the same main room and it looks like there's just beds set up everywhere. Most of them fairly well made. Once again you recognise a military presence here.
Yep.
And off to the other side you see it goes around to what looks like more barrels. And then there's another stairwell that leads down to another level.
Oh dear.
Anything in this room of particular interest? Or
Just beds.
Just beds?
Once again military looks fairly
Foot lockers and everything.
minimalist.
Yeah.
There are boxes.
I'm
We
just
just
going
have
to
a
keep
little
going
look.
Let me know if something happens. I have to go back and see if Albert is upstairs.
I've got an
Just
idea.
yell really loudly.
It's alright, Simon, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna rub my ring. I'm gonna say, Simon, if there's any trouble, then you call me and tell me. You can reply to this message, but don't do it now. Reply when you're ready.
Poor Simon's going to be completely wrecked for the next 5 minutes. So there are some boxes. As you open them, you find sets of commoners' clothes. That's pretty much all that's in there. It looks like they've been forced to live fairly minimally.
Are they armed?
They're not.
Oh, I don't even look. I continue to go down the stairwell and have a sneaky peek.
I will. I'm just for the purposes link my movement to Luna's, as I'll just be in front of her as a shield.
Are there any clothes any better than what I'm wearing?
Yeah, just
Probably.
see when you're in the way.
They're very well maintained basic
How tall are
clothes.
you?
Long sleeve?
Yeah, there'll be some long sleeves. It is winter. You'd probably find a doublet or something like that as well.
Okay. I'm gonna take the set of common clothes that's in my bag out and swap it for one of theirs.
Yep.
Oh, so you should be right.
These elbows.
It's in threads, with more.
Just wanted some nice clothes.
So you go up to the deck and you don't see the bars anyway. You can't send them back yet. Is anyone doing anything on the first level?
I'm just looking to
Just
see what
swapping
I
those,
can see.
swapping those clothes over and following.
I'm
Yep.
following them back down, yeah.
Alright. So you walk down the stairs, lots of barrels and crates above you, and you see down the bottom a lot of open barrels and crates.
Can I just, as we're slowly making our way down, just listen out again, being that vision isn't my biggest strong point at this point.
Yep, rock perception.
Alright. 20 not natural.
Yeah, it's almost eerily quiet down here.
Alright.
I think I'll just grab my small knife that I have for cutting stuff and cut like a little arrow in the deck pointing downstairs, but Elbaz, or even right little Elbazy-ish kind of name.
Falconish.
Yeah, I'll just
You
drop
get
this
us
down.
out there.
Is that what I think?
And then I'll head back down as well.
Yeah, Miguel's just casually hanging out on deck.
Do you want to come with us in case there's a vampire downstairs, Miguel?
I don't think there's a vampire. They would have attacked us by now if there was.
Okay, well if...
I'm going to enjoy the starlight.
Fair enough. If Elbaz comes back, he will screech once if there is been attacks in the village.
Oh, maybe I should go and check on that myself.
Oh, good idea. If you see Elbaz, send him back to me, please.
Leafly sort of just hops over the deck, grabs a rope and swings down to the dock, lands nimbly and just walks off.
So cool. Alright, I'll run back down.
I didn't see.
See a feather in his shake in the wind, but as it lands and just fluffs.
I am the knight. Alright.
I'm still
But he's
looking
basically
around.
Puss in Boots if he was a man,
He's
right?
pushing back.
I would have
With
so.
bigger kitten eyes.
Can I please make a Puss in Boots? I will kidnap
He's
it.
a flan bar.
Oh, we've already got one in Monday night's game.
I will
No, you're not
kidnap
wrong. You are not wrong.
So
Yeah, but
you get
it's
down to the
disappearing.
How much
bottom
is
level,
charisma?
and there's just a series of open barrels and crates here. And it does open back around to the front, and as you turn around, you see what looks like people manacled to the wall. 3 of them.
it. Do they look
Um,
human?
They look human, and as you walk in, you see there's just cuts all across their bodies.
I'm gonna go straight over
Yeah.
to them. Are they
Yeah.
alive?
Try to get them out.
They seem to be.
Before anything, as soon as I see him, I call out, I just call out to them, "You okay?"
All 3 of them just hang there, just staring ahead, not paying any attention.
I know we did try and rip their chains.
About quick first, how is their skin pale or anything like that? Is there
It is,
any
but-
clear signs of something's not right?
Well, something's definitely not right when you're medical to a wall covered in cuts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I know where you're going with this. No, they do not look like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I'm
They're being
trying
led
to
into the barrels.
Yeah.
help them. Actually, no, you're going to
Yeah.
be stronger. I'm going to try and medicine check them, and if there's any open wounds that are bleeding, I'll try and medicine
Oh,
help.
yes.
I'm going to straight up the first one and try and break it.
Yeah, I'll break it.
Roll
with another
strength
one.
check.
I will probably be back now and be like, let me try this. And I will attempt to conjure some little thieves' tools that sort of like lockpicks and stuff.
I got 18.
Do I need to roll for that, or is it pretty small, simple enough to...
If you're just doing like a lockpick, yeah.
Alright,
That'd be
cool.
fairly straightforward.
Here we go. And then I summon these like glowing little lockpicks. I don't know what to do with these, but maybe I can just jam them in enough until the locks on these manacles open.
17 for the second one to get the
So
second one.
yours?
Please.
18.
Okay. Yep. You try and break it. These are solid steel. You just can't pull it. You manage to rip it off the wall
Yeah.
where it's attached to the wood, but the manacles are still around them. You see it drop, and their hands just hang in front of them. They just slump a bit looking forward.
I'm going to get the bandage out of the medicine kit that
Yep.
we know how it works. Well, how it used to work.
You have to go to the most hurt one and try and do my own medicine.
Your medicine, this one, and I'll continue trying to rip the chains off the walls for the other two.
Yeah, so you manage to get them off the walls. You can't quite break the steel itself, but between the two of you, you manage to pull all three out from the walls.
Trying to figure out how lockpicks work. Just about it like a dex.
Probably. Probably more of a sleight of
but no
hand.
proficiency.
Yeah, sleight of hand and no efficiency.
Probably sleight of hand with disadvantage if you're trying to lockpick something with
Without
conjured lockpicks and no experience.
Dex forward.
Yeah.
It's really just going to be a matter of luck to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
There we go. I have no idea.
220s,
I'm
let's
an
go.
11-year-old kid. That would be a 11.
You sort of put in there rather around, grinning, thinking you just about got it, and it just doesn't move.
Oh. Hold on, I got it this time. I'll just keep going until something else happens.
Wait, boy, you can see in dark?
No.
I've got a glowing man down.
I can.
Someone look for key.
Roll a strength check again for the second one you pulled off.
Ooh.
5.
Double threes! Double threes!
So you rip it out, and as you do, you hear a whoosh, and you see water starting to pull in a bit.
Oh dear, I'll pull out my
Oh.
magnets and start like, Riscasio, and start trying to mend the hole inside the ship.
Yep, so you pick up a bit of the broken wood, pull it back on, and wave it around, and you just see it push out and almost fall back, and you push it back in, the water pressure keeping it away, and you eventually put your magnets over it and just seems to see.
Grunk, it's not shower time!
Oh,
Can I run and just start methodically, back up on top and just start methodically searching the corpses for keys?
Yep.
And also to run back and pick up my light crossbow.
Yep, so Kai just disappears.
Also the bolt of burn, the boom bolt thing.
Probably a good idea.
Grunk learned new spell from weirdos. That might help. I'm gonna try and cast. Was it Cure Wounds?
Cure wounds or healing wounds?
Healing. No, Cure Wounds, the touchy one.
Touch one. Where's
I
healing?
had my new wounds.
Sorry. So it's D8 plus.
Cure light wounds, I think it is.
Yeah, what about? I just known it, right? So what about?
Roll a d20 to see if you succeed.
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Yep, so you start conjuring this strange magic, and it seems to be manifesting. And you touch the wounds, and some of these cuts that look like they've already started sealing just completely seal over, and the skin goes soft again. They don't seem to react as you do this, and you do notice that while the manacles are broken, their legs seem to be locked in stocks of some sort at the bottom still.
Hello. Wake up.
They just sort of hang there staring forward,
Are they alive?
slumped against. Well, they seem to be.
We need to get them to Druid Village. They can help better. They need proper rest and healings.
I need food and water.
Guys, I had an idea. I'm going to try and conjure a key that looks the same-ish size as the lock.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll just keep, like, if it
Roll
doesn't
an
work,
intelligence check for me.
that's what I'm good at. With disadvantage or straight?
Straight.
I'll let you roll it straight.
Thank you very much. Ooh, that would be a 16.
Yep, okay, so you conjure what looks like a key that would fit in.
Yeah.
You put it in the manacles and twist it, just nothing happens.
I will try.
And then you click it,
Oh!
pops
I
open.
got it right! Oh my god, that's so cool! Oh, I will go around and try the same.
Do the others, do the others.
I will do this.
So it doesn't quite fit, but you, with a bit of jiggling, do manage to get them all to pop open. Now the manacles drop and they're staying there with their hands limply by their sides, staring into the darkness.
We should probably get them up off the boat before we burn it.
Koppo's doing his
Yeah, just trying
medicine.
to, any sort of bandaging that needs to be done to stop.
You're using the bandage?
Yep.
Roll a d20.
And I'm just doing a basic one.
So you start wrapping the bandage around one of their arms where there's a series of cuts, and as you wrap it around, it disappears like it always does. And as you come back around, you see flames starting to lick up from their arms as they catch on fire.
Oh, shit. Don't light them on fire!
They stand there just not reacting at all.
Well, I cauterized the wounds, it's fine.
Oh, let's
Yeah, I
take
guess
it
you did.
to the druids. How heavy are they? Can I like?
You
try-
say
They are very emaciated.
I can almost. I could like.
That's
you say there were stocks in their
You
feet?
could probably drag them. Yeah, they are still locked in with wooden stocks holding their feet to the.
Are they
Oh, I could break those
are they-
there, right?
Probably pretty easy.
Grunk slap these.
Roll strength.
Double eights!
10.
Double
Listen,
threes!
snake
And then double eights! Snake
So you sort of splinter a bit of the wood out, but it doesn't seem to get where it needs to. But you figure if you worked on it long enough, it'd be fairly easy just to break it off piece by piece.
Locks on these ones.
Keep doing that.
There are.
I'll try and I'll alter it slightly to see if I can make it fit a bit better and stuff.
Yeah, roll a intelligence check again.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. I should have just stuck with it. It's a 4. That's 7 total.
So the lock just doesn't seem to work on this one. You put the glowing key in, it just sort of seems to spin in a circle.
So how many locks are left?
Well, there's 3 locks on their feet. So
Just
one on
gonna
each.
grab one, and I really want it to open. So I'm gonna try and cast knock. Not that I know it,
Yeah,
but that's the result I'm trying to get. So
D20. With disadvantage for this one.
15.
Okay. You see the lock start to shake violently, and you hear a bit of metal crack, and it hangs limp but still locked.
Let's snap that now.
Yeah, roll strength.
Oh.
Do you modifier?
11.
No, it was
Well,
7
then
plus
the
2.
other
Oh, it's disadvantage?
No, with advantage.
Yeah, so you got a 9, so it was 11.
Oh, I thought it was a 6.
Which just makes it so you manage to pull the rest of the lock out and it falls to the ground, the timber falling off. This man that's completely shaved, bald, covered in cuts, looks up and just starts screaming as loudly as you've ever heard. You have to cover your ears and it's just reverberating through the ship.
I will come
In
in.
language, oh, it's not language, it's
Just
just
no language, just screaming.
Okay, you go.
Come down, come down! I'm trying to try and cover his mouth.
He doesn't try and stop you, but he just keeps screaming through it.
Luna, you go.
I just want to put my hand on the side of his face and try and get eye contact with him and just go, it's okay, we're here to help.
Roll an insight.
Okay. I said 13.
Roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh god. That's a 9.
You're very lucky what you did last night. As you manage to get his eyes locked with yours, you just see nothing there. It's an abyss of horror. And you just feel this immense wave of fear wash over you, but you feel your body just push it back.
Immune to fear.
Hero's Beast.
I did not click.
Can we put them to sleep without killing them or something?
You have to shout this over. He's still just screaming and screaming.
I will find some rags and block his mouth.
Are you still holding his face? Mm-hmm. So he's screaming and you just get a splash of blood across your face as he's racking his throat dry, screaming as loud as he can.
Someone put.
I'm gonna punch him in the head.
Roll damage. It's not going to be hard to hit.
Non-lethal damage.
With a d4?
If you punch him.
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
I rolled a 3, so that's all I went to 1, is it? 2.
What's your strength modifier?
Nothing.
So
I'll be
it'll be
free.
3.
Okay, 3. Yeah.
So he's screaming, you just come up and punch him under the jaw and he just slumps against the wall silent.
Oh, unconscious?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
Not
wait.
lethal.
Check for signs of life.
They're there but very, very faint.
Alright.
If I free other two, they're going to scream.
Yeah.
Did he hurt you, Lou?
Can you knock them out first?
Ground punch, ground probably kill.
I will attempt to knock one out.
Kai comes rushing down after hearing the screaming and goes, What's happening?
This man yelled at Luna and now he doesn't.
We got
was
his
terrified.
legs free and he started screaming
So was I.
Screaming.
like so much.
How so?
Like
You heard him.
Yeah.
he was blood coming out of his mouth, his like eyes were all crazy.
He's seen immense terror.
When did he... What caused him... What made him start?
I
When
don't
we
know.
got
Oh, I don't know, a vampire?
No, when his legs got free of that thing on the ground. So we want to make sure that these ones won't scream when we take their legs out.
Or how did you stop the first one?
Well, Koppo punched him in the face.
You did?
Well, he was screaming and he was scared and he was hurting. Now he's
still
not.
alive.
No, I appreciate the...
Alright, come on guys, let's go.
I didn't murder anyone.
No, you did well.
Can you
Were
carefully
you out there before?
Can I really knock them out?
Can you carefully knock these two out as soon as we open up their legs?
I can potentially do it before. If need.
Let's try it.
Maybe they don't scream.
Right.
Grunt free, next one.
Just the first...
Get ready to
Give me
knock.
one, then.
Get ready to knock it. You got on with it.
Okay, I'm back.
Strength check.
Come on.
11.
What? Double 9!
Someone once again, you manage to splinter part of the wood off, but it's just not where the lock is.
While Grunk is doing that, can I just quickly grab his face and look into his eyes and just like a quick field check over, I guess?
Yep, roll insight.
Torch in his eyes.
Insight 9. Yes, a solid 9.
Looks fine, but very unhealthy.
Okay.
Getting frustrated now.
Yep, roll it again.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You are pulling at the wood and it keeps snapping off parts, and out of frustration, you just grab this fully formed lock and just rip it straight off. And the timber falls off, and you just hear this shrieking scream.
Punch it! You start taking that open hand, just slap him.
Roll your damage.
Alright. In total, 8 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
So with the palm of your hand, you just snap him upside the head, and he just ricochets, hitting the side of the ship and slumping down.
7 because of Jordan feet.
So I'm getting the other guy up on my shoulder. I'm trying to carry him up deck.
Yep, roll a strength check.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at strength. The one
Imagine.
disadvantage. I'm like an 8.
No, because this guy weighs almost nothing.
That's a 2, and it almost was a natural 20, and 2. Minus 1, a 1.
So you see him sort of get under the first guy,
1.
trying to poke him up on the shoulder, just misses and stumbles a bit and falls flat on her face on the ground and gets back up.
I keep trying.
I will attempt to conjure a crowbar type thing. Yeah.
Oh, I've already
Alright, roll for it.
Here we go. That's a 16.
Ooh.
Yep, so you sort of start conjuring this tiny little crowbar, appears like about that long, and you just focus it, just keeps extending and extending out.
Alright, here we go. Here. Can't use this on the lock. Go. I can't hold it very long.
Strength is advantage.
Then I'm going to try and get under it while he's leveraging it.
Yep.
Pull that up.
16 total.
18.
Oh, sorry, 16.
Yep.
18.
So you sort of feel the wood splinter underneath, and you see Grunk's giant hand just grab around, just tear it apart as you splinter it, and you hear a scream.
Immediately let go and slap him again.
You cannot knock him out, so you knock him out.
My minimum damage is 8.
What is my flower's reaction to the scream?
It doesn't seem to react.
Okay.
I'm going to try and hoist one over each shoulder.
Yep. Strength check.
I'll grab the...
That's okay. Almost way.
Oh, god damn.
Wow. 11.
That's it.
That was a 9.
No, that's 9, yeah, 11.
So they're very light. You grab one, throw it over your shoulder, go to grab the other one, throw it over, and you miss completely. And they fall and hit the ground behind you.
I've got it.
Simon.
I'll try and grab both this time.
Yep. Strength check.
I'm just gonna reach into my bag and pull out a
Natural
crowbar.
Yep. So you
that-
being a bit slow.
Did you want one of these?
Well, I made one. Well, mine's gone, but I could make it out of magic. How cool is that?
I've got 2 if you want one.
Well, I can't. It's really heavy.
I go
It's
with
probably
Kai.
hard for me to carry it.
Hold the head.
Yeah, like firemen's carry, firemen. Yeah, it'd be just firemen's both. I
I
guess.
hold the head, trying to feel like I'm helping.
I will.
So Park throws one over the shoulder and then sort of gets down on his knee, gets the other one over and just stands up. You see his muscles bulge a bit under pressure, but just stands up with 2 people.
Even through chainmail.
Helping.
Yeah, it's like almost.
That off.
So I succeeded 1.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll stand.
Okay, let's go. Back to druid.
Joseph, my light man, walk in front of his
Yep.
Joseph, light man.
Yosef.
Yes, Joseph.
Joseph.
Wasn't there more downstairs?
No, that was the bottom of it.
That was the bottom. Okay. Yep.
And yeah, did I end up getting my light crossbow and bolt back, or?
If you went to get it, yeah.
Alright,
fine.
no worries. So,
Alrighty. Head back up to the deck.
Went back to
Maybe.
town, by the way.
Weird boy, give us head start. Fire burns. Up.
Right. Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
yes, burn the bottom.
But
Wait.
the
Give us head
water-
start. I'll send you a message with my message.
Okay. I've got.
Start in the middle. If you do it at the bottom, if you burn through the hole, the water might just come in and put it out, and I don't know how deep
Well,
it is
there's a
here.
sink.
Yeah.
It's kind
But
of
I'm
a
not-
wind too, isn't it?
Not entirely sure how deep it is here.
We should
Break the anchor as well. We
Well,
should cut the thing
Yes.
holding the anchor.
Just try and push it out.
Or it'll just roll. and we'll cut the rope that holds the sails up, so the sails will draw, and the heat from the sails will push in the sails maybe and make it float away. Wait, then we trap the vampire on the island.
Simon, have I ever told you how smart you
And then
are?
I'm going back
Well,
and telling
I
you.
have an intelligence of 17, so
You're about.
that's something stand up keeps saying.
Basic wizard tests, or BWT if you will.
Yeah.
No.
But we'd rather be them trapped on the islands than then going back and warning the others.
Of course, yes. Maybe we should get some kind of hoist thing to let the people down gently onto the dock, so we don't just have to like throw them. Some kind of. I'll find a bit of cloth and I'll just tie it with some rope.
When you're on the deck, you did notice a long plank that you could probably put over the edge and slide down to the deck below.
Wait, I had this idea. What if we put a plank on the deck?
Well, if you'd like to do so, that'd be wonderful.
Alright, of course.
Before I go back downstairs, does anybody else have oil?
Maybe. Let me check my equipment.
I've got 1 flask of oil. I can spread it around before I burn it.
I unfortunately don't have anything.
I have some incense, but I need that.
No oil? Alright, that's fine.
Sorry.
Nope.
So we get off the ship.
There are some lanterns hanging on the ship. You could probably find oil.
Yeah, so I'm just going to scrounge around and get that oil, so I won't use my own.
Yep.
And just out
I'll
of
put the game plate
curiosity,
down so I can put the people safer in the dock.
in the captain's quarters, there wasn't any paperwork that I could have picked up.
Nothing like that.
Take good to know.
Alright, you guys off?
Yep. On the boat. Down the plank onto the dock.
So I'll go back down, spread the oil around, mostly around the mast if I can see it.
Yep.
And
Once we're all off. We're off. Burn it when you want to.
I just blink inwards, but like, it's not me smiling anymore, but something is smiling. I'm pretty happy about this situation. And just every spell slot I've got left, I'm just going to use every sort of fire available to me.
Yep.
And set the thing to fire, set the thing in place.
So you get down. You've seen Koppo, burning hands before. What you don't expect is a loud bang and a roiling hit of wave to hit you and almost stagger you as the ship just goes up in flame. The sails immediately setting on fire. Black smoke pouring into the air.
Koppo!
And
Is he going to-
from the inside, oh my god.
I'm going to just crouch down on one knee, ready to put these people down carefully and rush in if need be.
Oh god. That's so scary.
And then I'm just going to walk up.
Quick, get up!
Walk up.
You're going to burn. Koppo, hurry up!
So I'm just going to walk casually over the...
The gangplank is on fire. Flames flicking up, and you see Koppo just walk through them with his eyes burning red. The flame doesn't seem to be touching him.
I'll walk back a bit. Koppo!
Hot damn, weird boy!
Koppo, are you still Koppo?
Just not replying, but just staring blankly with a big smile on my face.
Well, that's intense. Stand back up. Let's get these people to safety. It's probably a good thing. Definitely a good thing we waited for that.
You've come back.
They'll blink inwards now.
No, you've come
I'm
back.
off the boat.
Sorry, I was running.
Yeah, steps out of the flames.
Do you look? Are you hurt?
Largy Malice, and I will have my hand sort of like shake your shoulder a bit. Koppo!
I'm alright.
Oh, hi.
I'm alright. Let's go.
That was scary.
You hear a loud crack and bang as you see the mast snap and fall. And you see... No, back onto the deck. And you see the ship slowly start submerging into the water.
Ha! And then we walk away like a boss.
We forgot to cut the anchor.
I don't think they're going to be using
It's
it.
gonna
Yeah,
sink down.
at this point,
Guys, walk away from explosion.
Alright, next week we all need pocket doves.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull one of the stakes out.
Yep.
Now let's go find that fucking vampire.
We gotta get back to village before this guy starts screaming. Much closer to Grunk's ear now.
Yes, let's get back quickly.
Scanning the skies for my bird.
So the whole area is just completely lit up now, with this fire still raging as it sinks into the ocean.
It's not coming onto the dock.
It is starting to come into one of the docks.
I will kick the gangplank into the water as well, just to try and avoid that.
And as the flames start catching, you kick it and it sinks, submerging. The flames just sort of hit her out.
Smart thinking.
Sorry, I didn't think of that.
It's alright, we got there. And I'll begin walking back towards the village.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn back into grunt form because I realise I never broke that. And I've been in the form of a guard this whole time, so...
Never coming down there and Luna's just like, no.
Is that the right one?
Alrighty, so heading back to the village, going through the trees. I'm going to keep my eye open for anything following or.
Roll perception.
Let's say 22.
As you're walking, you sort of just sense something moving in tandem with you in the woods. And you look over and you see shadows weaving through the trees and yellow eyes turn, flicking at you every now and then before disappearing into the bush.
Right, those yellow eyes are back again in the tree line.
What?
Those eyes I saw before.
Wolf people?
Chorus lumen.
It could be the pack.
I will send some bright lights in that direction.
There is from what I've read in the book Soundor gave me, there is a pack of, I can't remember if they were lycans or just wolves and direwolves themselves, that roam the islands, I believe, from what I read, as a way of holding back the lycans, but I would have to read again to make sure of that. But
Eyes! Stop looking at us and come and talk to us, please.
My lights reach the middle? Or
Yeah, so your lights go in and you see sort of shaggy black fur and it just retreats from your lights as they get nearer.
Well, I will extinguish that light. Oh, that was a big furry thing.
It was probably taller than you were. As
That's
sort
a
of
really big furry thing.
Okay.
just keep walking.
Elbows?
No.
Where is my bird? Is he still? Do I sense if he's like been murdered?
No, he's not been murdered. He
Alright.
sense if he had.
Alright, I'm going to keep my eye as best as I can, following the creature as best I can, or at least looking around and making sure it doesn't come too close. And letting everyone know if it does.
I will hold on to Kai's hand and make
music.
sure they're open. Oh, I'm not within range, am I?
No.
Don't worry.
I mean, you could hold my hand if you could reach this high, because I'm
grab
trying
the
to carry
elbow.
both of
Elbow.
them. That works.
He's not close enough for me to look through his eyes.
That's alright, just we'll keep going and
Just gonna periodically check. You're still breathing.
Seems to be.
Got face hands on them. Oh god!
Up ahead you see a dark figure moving towards you.
Is it bipedal?
It's the most bipedal thing you've seen for a while. Quite graceful, moving through the shadow, about 120 feet away.
Hello, sir?
do we
I bet it's a
I was
Miguel.
gonna say, do we recognise that hat with
You
the
do see a large hat.
Miguel! Let's sprint towards him.
You catch up with him and he sort of looks more serious than he usually does.
It is Miguel, sweet.
What's happening?
Well, the villagers seem safe for now at least, so...
You're a druid?
No, I am not.
Did you see Baz anywhere?
Oh, he's back over the village.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So, no more attacks, it was...
Not so far. I think you should see this though. He pulls out from under his jacket a leather binding and hands it to you. You see some parchment sticking out.
if someone could,
Put them on the ground.
just...
Okay, and I start flicking through it and reading it.
Roll insight.
Oh god. Yes.
It's written in Amish and...
Stop Miguel.
That is 17.
Yep. You can't quite make sense of these notes. It just seems to be lists of names and then numbers on another page and crosses through a lot of them.
Do I recognise any of it looking over the shoulder, looking over Luna's shoulder?
Roll insight. At the bottom of each page there seems to be a stamp of some sort.
Natural one.
You're almost certain it's just used for kindling.
Yeah. Firewood.
I would also like to take a look. If that's alright.
I'm gonna say, it looks like a bunch of names and numbers.
What is this?
Some kind of tally or something.
It's a bit boring.
Well, it seems to be from the queen of this island.
You got to her?
I did not.
Oh.
I found this on the ship.
Eliza?
Oh.
Yes, it
Wait, do
seems
we-
to have her seal.
I will take it if you let me take it.
I knew we should have gone proper.
Miguel, these vampires, would you know if they happen to be the ones attacking the southern coastal peninsula?
I don't know. I have not been there for a long time.
Ah, she must have given permission for the vampires to come into the village. I was right as well.
Do I see?
Why do I go next?
Was it York's name or Faird's name in there?
No.
Cool. We should take this to one of the islanders.
I was gonna say, yeah, like
Okay.
none of the names are recognizable or anything
No.
like that.
We should find one of the vampires and invite them into the bloody castle. That's what we should do.
We should invite them onto the burning ship.
Well, that's a bit late.
Let's get
Grunk invite them to hammer.
priorities first. Let's get the wounded back to the village.
And these papers. They're very important.
All right.
And I'll start reading them.
Roll a dex check.
Oh
The wind blows.
god! 12 plus 3 is 15.
The wind does blow, and some of the papers as you're holding up start fluffing out. You grab them and hold them all in.
Okay.
I would put them
Careful.
in my shirt.
Just put them in your bag.
No, because then if I need to get them quickly, they're right here.
You were back.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have somebody to check on. I will
Of
see you
course.
later, brother.
See you, Miguel.
And he
Oh, I
starts
promised you
walking
the
to
big
dock.
fire was just the ship and not the boat shed.
Well, I haste and the start looking over there. Otherwise, it spread a long way.
I sort of chuckle and smile and continue walking.
I do not understand her. Keep looking. No,
Well,
okay.
he's looking after his doorway.
Oh, right.
Martin's a weird dude.
Koppo, I
Yes.
think.
No, you're totally correct.
No.
Absolutely.
Your brother's in love with a doorway.
Favorite-
Humans are weird.
Remember that pretty dog master before who let us here?
What do you mean?
Her name was Ferris. She was in there.
Yeah, she was a girl, so what?
I think he was in there with him.
Oh, like protecting her or something.
We'll tell you later, weird boy. I'm gonna throw up a bit.
Someone's face is just
And
pretty
Out of
red.
character, I just want to say, yeah, he was definitely in there.
Now, the character I just want to say, the fire's not all that was going to spread out.
Hey!
Wow.
Goodwill and love will
Okay.
also prevail.
Oh, the
So,
power of love, guys.
do you see that tree?
Kai grasps the ring on his
I never read books in the adult section.
So you've got these documents now stuffed in your shirt, and you're sort of halfway back towards the village.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to get full bait back.
Well, if you keep walking, you probably can. So you continue back. You see the marquee that was put up for the feast is now completely stripped empty. All the food's disappeared now, and it's just empty tables and chairs.
Is my pack still there? Because when I say grab my stuff, I mainly just mean my armor and.
If you left anything there, it would have been left behind.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I ensure that it is still there.
I look for any signs of
All of
tracks on the ground
my
where they could
$3,
have
I
gone.
believe.
Yep.
$3
Roll
pieces.
survival.
Let's go back to where those houses were.
17.
You should go back to where those houses were.
You motherfuck.
Good call, Grunk.
You don't get a response.
Yeah, I'm actually fluent in common
Yeah, you
sense.
see them flying
I
around.
will bounce him out of existence and onto my shoulder. Elbas, good to see you again. Could you go and find York, please? Thank you. And then come back and find me.
You know the drill.
I will tell him mentally before he gets out of range.
Fly back to this message.
I don't want to know how to train good bird like that.
Well, I actually summoned him here from this other plane, and he isn't actually a bird. He just looks like a bird.
Extra planar entities? I can get you one of those.
I don't know if I can.
That's promises like
I'm confused. Is bird or is plane?
He's a
his
spirit.
name?
Super bird.
He's a super powerful man.
It's a Superman that looks like a bird. You know what a spirit is?
They're everywhere.
We'll work out this later.
Yes, priorities.
So you start trudging through the village. You get back to the homes. You see that there are some people who return to them, but the majority of the people don't seem to be here.
I wonder why no one came down to the docks to fight with us. It was just us there.
Probably because they were.
But York was like, I want to fight someone.
Probably because they were ready to defend.
That's a
villages.
very good impersonation of York, by the
We're
way.
just start
Thank you.
getting out. Can someone help us?
You see, despite what they want to do, in their nature is to help. You see a lot of doors and windows open and heads poke out.
Do you
I'm gonna put this down.
these
Put this
people?
down. The man like, we need medicine, man. Healing people.
They're gravely injured. They need your help. They're your people.
Also, if they wake up, they might scream really loudly. So just be ready to like make them go to sleep again.
Maybe magic medicine, man.
So you see the man that first took you through here step out of the home. So, well, I hope things turned out how you planned.
The ship is gone, and we've rescued these 3 people.
It's what comes next that I fear.
We kill all the pack of people.
You killed the ones that were there. He
We're
walks
gonna
up
find
and kneels
monster
down, and he places a hand on the chest of the man, and you see it just glowing green. And you see violence wrap up out of the ground and start wrapping around him. And you see the violence start retreating. He says, "This is beyond me. There's nothing left in there.
What do you mean?
What it is to be human, to be a person, to be a being, it is gone.
What are they now?
Food by the looks of it.
Oh no. Is there some way we can bring him back?
If you pray and your prayers are heard, ours haven't been.
I'll kneel down and say prayer.
Roll a d20.
Oh,
So you start whispering a prayer into the night. It's very still.
Kneel down and pray as well. Elders, I know you are part of these islands. These people could really use your help. Please help them.
Roll a d20.
Natural 3.
The villagers are sort of standing at their doors and windows watching, looking quite depressed. You notice a lot of those windows aren't lit. A lot of their houses are empty.
They're your people. I'm not one to decide the fate of others, but if it were up to me, I'm not a fan of seeing people suffer.
I'm
It is
pretty
your
sure I made
call.
it clear that I'm not either.
Who is this? Who is this? Someone just.
This is the first elder that took you through the clearing to show you the
The
perfect
one that didn't
houses.
want us to do this.
Yes.
Is there a strong fear at the castle with the bad ruler?
I don't think anyone there will be able to help them if we can't.
Yeah.
Simon, show him the book.
Oh, of course. There's these papers that Miguel found on the ship. He says they're from Lady Bad Leader.
Eliza.
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 He opens them and looks at them and you see his face go ashen white.
What does it mean?
She's been selling us and bribing them
What?
with gold and our lives.
In the southern peninsula of Snowfall.
He starts wrapping them up. So, well, at least we know now why she was ignoring our pleas for help.
We should go and take our castle from her.
I don't think we could do that.
We burnt the ship down, and
The castle's a little bit bigger.
well,
I think
Also
we need to-
fireproof.
Sounds like slaver. Grunk hates slaver.
So do I. I think we need to leave this island. It's been our home for
Well-
many generations, but we can't stay here.
Well, let's get the rest of your people then.
why did we burn the ball? Do we see more guards for it at the docks?
You didn't?
No, but it's
But roll an insight.
Yeah, well, it's probably at the bottom. 19.
Yes, it's could still be there.
Probably
One of the-
He's probably watching another larger boat come down and join him at this point.
Oh shit! I'll move it.
Well, this time of night he's probably asleep. Probably completely oblivious under a dome of soft, warm water.
Crunch. Bomb. And we're trapped.
But most of them left for the woods. It would be
Well-
hard to get them all back.
But we'll go find them then.
It's just an island. Did
Where-
they not plan to get off the island?
We did not. This is our home.
What if you made a new home underneath the island? Become like dwarves or something.
I don't think that would go so well.
Oh, okay.
What if you made a home inside the castle?
Well, by the looks of it, it would go even worse.
How powerful is this Eliza lady?
We don't know.
Sounds like she's weak as anything to be selling people.
She could well be.
That's the kind of villain stuff in the storybooks, and they get beaten by the good guys, and you're clearly good guys.
Yes, it's... We don't know what we're dealing with. I've lost too many already. It's best to just leave and start again.
Well,
And what of these three?
That's in the hands of the gods. Not ours.
They're in your hands.
As I said, I'm not one to see people suffer, but they're your people.
These are not his people.
Well, Kai doesn't know that.
where is Jorg?
I don't know. He left with you and I haven't seen him since.
Weird. You trust your...
Yes. I wish I did sometimes, but I do.
So you didn't want to fight these people. We fought them and killed them, and now you want to leave. Where will you leave to? Where will you go?
Maybe to the mainland. Plenty of people live over there. Maybe we can too.
We came from there.
The attacks on the Snowdown coming from Gwyneth, am I right?
They seem to be.
What benefit would Eliza gain from selling people to them? Other than, I'm sure there's got to be a motivation aside from simple monetary profit.
Well, he pulls out the ledger on the expenses. I would have said gold, but it seems she's giving that away too.
To who?
I don't know. The ledger is simply what she's given. It has her seal here. It has her AC stamp at the bottom with a red ink. It's pressed into it.
I feel like we should have a chat to her.
Being that Snowfall was considered Amish territory, would I recognise it?
The seal? No.
Yeah, okay.
Should we talk to these lichens as well? Maybe they're...
We haven't seen lichens for a long time around here.
There's one following us.
It's like a really big black wolf.
Oh, that's the pack.
Oh, is that good?
They help protect the balance of nature.
Oh, cool. Maybe
Thank you!
You're welcome.
No, not you.
Oh,
But thank you,
really?
but also the wolfman.
Oh yes, some of them are no simple wolves. They're
Maybe.
avatars of the gods themselves.
Well, they let you thank them.
Well, maybe they could come, if they're avatars of the gods, they could come and heal these people.
Theirs is not to decide. Theirs is just balance.
Could we use them or ask them to help us attack this castle and stop what she's doing?
We could prove to the gods that there's their balance out of order. Maybe they'll help.
They're nature gods, right?
They are.
No, you...
That's not natural.
Yeah. If this lady's been doing deals with something, well,
Unnatural.
We don't like anything unnatural, undead. It's once your life is over, it should end.
I would like to just point out that raiding a castle is somewhat of my specialty. It's no easy task, and we are very ill-equipped to do so.
Well, Miguel could help us sneak inside or something.
Kazu has door,
That is
Grunk has
the problem.
hammer.
The man turns all away, walks over and starts speaking to a few of the people around. They all sort of seem to nod. A few of them start crying. They start packing up their belongings, what few they have in their homes.
Well, that's very sad.
do you need help?
Who are you asking?
Anyone? Closest person? Just
No,
saying it
no,
out.
we're okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes, thank you. We'll be okay.
Grunk, can you please bring that man follow me, and I'll just walk off over the hill, just a fair distance away from the village.
Yeah. Pick the dude
I
up.
roll insight on Kai.
Yeah. Yes. He definitely seems like he's going to do most of the time.
Fuck, I'm too distracted.
That's not too bad.
7 plus 13. 12.
I mean,
Weird guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm very solemn and just blank face. I'm just no emotion. Even the voice is just cold, no emotion.
Maybe he's taking him into the forest to see if these forest gods can heal him.
Oh, I should go there. Follow along.
Wait, can you help us drag another body over
I'm
there?
just gonna hold Luna's hand. Like, I think it's best if you stay here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use message just to tell. You wait here, off lady.
Yeah.
You probably hear.
But if
my
he's going to
upset
talk to the
voice.
gods, then I should come.
I'll go talk to him. I know.
Gods no listen.
You feel a slight tug on your hair, and in your mind you just see this picture of a misty valley that leads down to a forest, and at almost light speed you just zoom down like you're a bird, and it comes to what looks like a stone well that's glowing with purple energy, filled with water that's bubbling, and you just hear a celestial voice say, "Moon Spring," and then you snap back.
Oh.
Not doing that. I look for the guy that we were talking to before,
Yeah, he's a few houses down talking to some people.
and I run up to him. And I said, do you know anything about a moon spring?
The moon springs? Yes, I suppose.
Where are they?
They're all around the islands.
Where's the closest?
Oh, well, there's one not far from here. Their magic's gone, though.
I don't care, lead me to it.
Okay. He leads you out the other side of the burnt village.
No, do you need... Oh, we are... Okay, we're all going?
I'm following Kai to
Yeah,
see if he's
Kai.
going to try and talk to the
Yeah, Kai
forest
and I are
and the
taking
things.
these guys to.
Yeah.
So
Where
what
are
I'm
they
going to
gonna
do is
stay?
split the party.
Split the party.
Yes.
I'm going to tell Koppo, I said, Koppo, get the other guys with me. I've got an idea.
Alright, I'll just... They're close?
Oh, close enough to message you.
Yeah, I'll just message him that. Luna's got an idea with the bodies, I think. She kind of
The
really didn't
people.
tell me much, but just, yeah, come, bring the people.
Can we reply?
Yes. You did. So,
You're starting to get a callus on your thumb.
yeah.
What for?
I don't know, you know Luna. Just do it, please.
Okay.
How are you going to talk to the forest guardian animal things?
I turn around and see.
Because I would like to talk to them as well. I know something about some fair animals and things.
I wasn't. But let's go.
Gonna rub my ring again. Are you coming or are you not?
We're
You can reply to this message.
We're coming.
We're on our way.
Okay.
Why are we going this way now? What are you doing? I don't understand!
Elf lady has idea.
Oh,
Maybe we don't need to. Never mind.
well, we can try talking to the giant wolf later.
I ask the man, can we get a cart to carry them to the closest moon spring?
Oh, you won't need it. He gestures with his hand and there's a dilapidated old stone well just ahead.
Does it look like the one I saw?
It looks like the one you saw after a really bad few years.
No, like in the, but not the same.
No.
Alright,
What? I mean,
I'm gonna touch it.
Yep. It seems to be stone. Quite cold. Moss is growing out of
I'm
it.
gonna walk up next to her and I'm gonna touch it.
It seems to be stone. Quite cold. There's moss growing out
I
of it.
just figured this is what we're doing at this point.
It seems to be stone. Quite cold. There's some moss growing out of it.
no, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We
Grunk, do you want to know what it is?
You want us to remain inside?
I don't think so, but she's not answering, so just
I'm
hold,
just
hold
focusing for a
tight.
minute.
Roll the d20.
What? Okay.
Roll.
Now that everyone touches it. An 18.
So you just feel this strange tug, and it almost feels like a fishing line attached to your hand, and it drops down the well, and you feel it expand from the well, and it just explodes into hundreds of tiny branches that seem to go all across the Moonshade Isles. You can feel to the edges of them. And as it expands out, you feel the tug of one right in the centre of the islands. It almost feels like life amongst death.
So this is a well.
It's really cold and stone has moss out of it.
So I feel.
Why are all these
vines
small
better
people
come out.
touching the
Do
well?
they see the vines?
No, it's just like an invisible network. You can almost feel that holds all these wells together.
Alright.
What are we
I
here
just
for?
stand up
Moss.
and I start following.
Oh,
The cl-
I guess we're going to a different one.
You feel that it's a long way away. Very long way away.
Luna,
Days of travel to the next one.
Luna, what's going on?
I don't really know, but I saw a spring that looked like this one, but it was newer, it was fresh, it had really nice clear water in it, and
So where? Over there?
it's somewhere this way, but I feel like it's a really long way away. And someone just said, in my head, life.
What do
Was it you,
mean?
Koppo? Did you say that in her head?
I don't remember saying that.
No, it wasn't copper, it was something else.
Well, maybe we should go there. Maybe it was Eldeth.
You hear a shriek, and Elbaz comes down and circles around and lands on you.
Do you know? Shriek once if you know where York is.
Shrieks.
Is he safe? We should probably find York. Take let's leave. Hey everyone, Don't kill these people. We're going to save them later. Just leave them here for now. We have to go and find York. Try and keep them alive. Let's go.
Wait, okay.
Yog's a man
Is
who
that
wanted to fight
fighty-
with us, but
fighty
didn't fight
druid?
with us. He said he'd come with the dogs and then he didn't.
Before we all start moving, I just turn
Yeah.
straight to Luna and say, Luna,
Yeah.
you said something about life. What exactly was it?
I don't know.
Because, sometimes things talk to me in my head, but, it doesn't always mean good stuff.
You said a spring, similar to this one.
Yeah, but it had water in it and it was healthy and it was surrounded by trees in this
Brightly coloured flowers,
brightly
sun-scented
coloured
glow.
flowers that were
Will it help?
glowing. I think
Just put them down. We have to save you.
Alright, okay.
We'll come back for them.
Should we tie them up in case they try to run away?
They won't. They're like.
I don't think they're going very far.
not even people anymore.
Mr. Druid.
Just tell people if they
That guy's
scream.
still does
He's turned and walked off after you've gone and started touching wells, and he's going, well, I've got things to do.
Just put them
he's not
against
far
this
away from
house
us. Go back
that
to the
has
fort.
a light in it. Is there like a house nearby that's got a light in it?
There's some that are not lit. You could probably light one fairly easily.
No, I just want to find like a house that looks like it's inhabited.
Okay. Well, yeah, you see quite a few people coming in and packing their things.
Oh, so we're just going to leave these people here for a little bit. Don't kill them, and if they start screaming, just like punch them in the face a bit to make them not scream anymore. But we can save them, so don't attack. Cool. We can save lives here.
I might just step forward.
This little boy just looking at
Okay.
him like, we can save these lives.
Okay.
Okay, after a small 11-year-old boy has finished yelling at them, I'm gonna step forward and they kind of woke up when we saved them and they screamed at us, and it was bad. So this time, just if they do wake, try to comfort them back to sleep however you know how, or just wrap something around their mouths, because not their nose, just their mouth. Just
It wasn't normal screaming.
it's very important that these people live.
You see a woman in the background reach into a pouch sitting on her hip and pulls out a handful of dust and just throws it and whispers something, and it glimmers down over top of the men. They won't be waking up.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
That's perfect.
Alright.
I will learn that magic someday.
Um,
We have to go after Elbas, and Elbas, show us what he is.
He sweeps off and just disappears out of sight.
No, slowly, and they'll run after him.
Just before we leave that house, we'll turn around and thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll be
Okay.
back for them.
I hope so.
We'll chase after Simon.
Yep. He heads straight over the thickest part of the forest.
Ooh.
I'm just darting after him.
Yep.
Okay,
I
here
think
we
he's in
go.
trouble.
Yeah, I'll follow.
And you can hear the howling of wolves in the background. Just quietly, seems to be off in the distance.
Puppies.
Is it the direction we're going?
It seems to be, you hear it from the side, from in front, from behind.
Oh, so we're in the middle of the pack. Also. Cool.
Not just a pack.
Cool.
Pack.
And you go through the forest. It's very dark. Branches ripping at you as you dart through, losing your footing over the roots, but managing to catch yourself as you follow Elbaz.
Speeding up and then falling back to Simon and then speeding up and then falling back to Simon.
And it goes its way for some time.
I have small legs.
And
I
eventually you see
pick Simon up and throw him over my shoulders and start running up.
Oh, so
Yep.
And just tell us direction.
Follow Elbas.
noted.
Yes.
Eventually you see the trees starting to clear, and it opens up to what looks like a beach with white sands
That should be one.
glimmering a little bit in the starlight.
Oh, the stars! Focus.
As you exit the woods, you see off to your left there's something glowing on the distance, and you piece together from where you are it's probably the ship still burning.
Okay.
I
look around.
my handiwork and push on.
Ahead of you see some dark shapes emerge from the darkness. Looks like
I stop and put Simon down.
Oh, that really hurts my ribs.
it
I look
looks
for York.
Oh, that's
yes.
not
So ahead you do see a body sprawled on the ground, and there seem to be some wolves circling it.
Oh,
This is
Wait.
my thing. I'm gonna stop walking ahead.
Yep.
Does it look like the ones with
Release
got
the
yellow
tension.
glowy eyes?
Yes. One of them is very large. Two of them are a bit smaller.
I'm gonna.
we're here to help York. What happened to him? I'll call out.
They're all sort of one of them as they're circling around him lifts its head to look at you and
I step in
keeps
front
circling.
of Simon.
It's okay, they're nice, they're gods probably.
I will
Like
cast
some people.
Speak with Animals, not do a ritual.
Yep.
I'm going to use my last spell slot.
Mm.
This is my last one, so if you need healing, that's not
Let's
happening.
Fight a vampire.
And
right,
I
right.
cast it as a spell this time. First time I've ever done it as a spell instantly without the ritual.
Yep.
So what happened?
Temporary.
Well, you've done it as a ritual, so you understand how it works.
Okay.
You're just focusing all your energy to make it happen faster.
And I'll say to the leader, and I'll kind of look towards the leader, and it is York that's there.
As you get closer, you do see
Yeah.
York sprawled on the ground. You notice there's a lot of blood on the sand around him. His clothes are torn.
I will. Oh shit! I can't heal. I will say to the bigger one and look at him and say, "We're here to help our friend."
And you're saying that in wolf?
Yep.
I'm gonna run up. I can try and heal. I can try and heal.
I'm at
Hang on.
elbow. Well,
The wolves keep circling, but the larger one pads out of the circle and comes towards you. And in your head you hear, I'm not a wolf.
Oh, that was a good use of a spell there.
Hold and Luna's over like, is it safe?
Kai's just about 5 feet in front.
Should I heal? I can heal or speak wolf. I can't do both.
Hang on, guys. We're here to help him.
It pads up to you, and as it gets closer, you realise you stop looking at it and start looking up at it. It stands over you, and then it just drops its hind and it's sitting in front of you.
I'm going to stand right next to Luna.
Will you let me pass to help?
No,
Why not?
it's not nature's way.
What's it say?
He was taken by people who were not supposed to be here. I wouldn't say this was nature's way.
But our way is. You see the wolves still pacing around him. You notice now where their paws are hitting the ground, there's a faint glow.
Is it similar to the moon pool, or just different?
No.
Okay.
No, something magical, but
Yeah, just
You're
a
not
faint
sure what?
colour. Yeah. I understand your way. I understand balance. But again, we're fighting things that aren't supposed to be here, and he's here to protect everyone and keep that balance.
he served the goddess well. He will be rewarded.
I'm gonna try to walk past.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, and I'm just gonna walk past and see what
It
happens.
whips its head at you and bares its fangs. It's
Kai
large
immediately
fangs,
steps in
longer
front.
than your fingers, and it says, "Do not disturb the balance."
Kai, as soon as
the
the wolf goes, he just grabs Luna, pulls her back, and stands in front of her. Doesn't do anything else, but just stands there.
He's not gonna let us heal York.
Why not? Why won't you let us help him? He is trying to protect the people here.
He looks straight at you. Says, "And we will give him away."
But why? He can still do help for here. He can still help to
He
help the
will.
island.
And he just, his face turns back and he looks over to see they're still pacing around. You see their paws glowing more brightly now.
2 questions. What happened, and what are you doing?
We are thanking him for his service. He was killed by the undead ones.
Yeah, looks around him and just starts watching what they're doing.
When he's saying that, is it just to go we all hear it? In heads.
Whoever's speaking to him, he seems
Okay.
to be directly responding to them.
Okay.
So you probably see someone asking a question, the wolf looks at them, and then they stop asking questions, so you probably be able to piece it together. Talking to them.
I'm gonna whisper to Grunk, right in front of the big, scary wolf. Can you possibly heal from far away? Because I didn't hear that.
I'll use message so we can talk privately. Weirdos that some people can do. Grunk can try. I'll try use healing word. I've never done it, so.
Yeah, so roll a d20.
6.
So you start casting this magic, and this wolf's head just snaps at you, and it growls, and you see its eyes glow, and its fangs bare.
Kai steps in front, in between.
Don't worry, man friend.
Excuse me, wolf god friend. Could you explain what's happening? I thought you were friends with the druid.
Yes. Now we give them rewards.
What will happen to him?
You'll be given the means to fight back, as he wished.
Oh, well, could you thank him from us and tell him that we tried to help?
You hear him sort of let out a scream as his body just starts jerking on the ground.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna, because she doesn't know that something good's happening, she's gonna just.
The wolves did tell you that he was being rewarded.
No, that was Kai.
And me.
That was Kai and Simon.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying not to metagame. I hear him scream, and I'm sorry. I will start to run towards him.
Luna, wait! Luna, wait!
You can try.
Okay.
Roll
I will attempt to stop you.
Dex.
With advantage, because I'm helping.
Oh shit! Oh.
Oh
No.
dear.
I rolled a 4 as well.
Oh yeah, but
Roll
Against
against
athletics, so that's.
Acrobatics,
yeah, that's 6.
Oh, you were helping me, are you?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to stop her.
Well, I'll take the 4, so 11.
Yeah, I got 6. If
18.
it's just. Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Stop her.
Okay. Yeah, so you dash forward and you feel hands grabbing at you and pulling you back.
Wait, I think.
No, they're hurting him.
No, wait,
No,
I think
no.
it's a good thing. I think they're rewarding him.
If you push this, you will be killed by an animal, and that is the worst way for you to go.
Just watch.
When you're right, you're right.
What is your name, wolf god friend?
I have no name.
Are you some kind of your god?
I know God.
Will you allow me to honor a fallen comrade?
Which fallen comrade?
Well, the man on the ground with all the blood. I'm not going to move.
Fallen yet.
Well, I'm not fallen yet.
Roll perception. Everyone that's there.
5.
4!
Wow.
19.
11.
What the?
Wow.
What guy?
Wow.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
The stars are beautiful tonight, and that's all you can focus on.
19.
You, on the other hand,
Yeah.
you vaguely remember when you rescued that bear, you saw your
Ah.
arms ripple with fur. It looks like that's happening to him over there on the ground.
Wait, I think so.
He starts thrashing around, and a dome of light just surrounds him as the wolves pace.
You feel like Luna's arms kind of relax and kind of step back a bit and just kind of eyes widen.
Oh, good, because I'm very sure that wolf would have killed me.
Did my
Yep.
spell work? I don't even think I finished it.
Oh, you
Did Grunk do that?
I will sit on the sand and just like look around and just, you know.
Those
I,
big people
I
taught
say
you
to
some
Wolf.
cool stuff.
Do not worry. I'm not going to be doing anything rash. I pull my sword out and I just hold it like this and just stand in a position, head down.
The wolf looks at you all and turns and just starts padding away into the darkness of the forest.
There's some other people that could use your help.
Ours is the balance. It disappears into the darkness.
Finally. Kai, essentially, after standing there for a moment, just completely still, he perks his head up. You said it was a spring, yes? Luna?
Yeah.
We must go back and grab my gear. I sheath my sword and turn around and begin walking.
As you do, hold your sword and sheath it, you have this strangest flash of vision. Almost like someone else's memory of a sword being placed away, but the blade is completely shattered and broken, and glowing runes are on the hilt, and you sort of just shake your head a bit and come to, and it's just your sword.
He pauses for a moment, just deep
Just-
breath.
Just before we go, okay, this bothers me. When people want to go and do something, tell us why we're doing the thing. Because we keep walking up and say, we're going to go do this, and I don't know why we're going and doing that.
I said that we...
I'm not going to follow you all the time if you don't tell me what the fuck's going on.
Right, well,
Koppo, I said that we were going to save your orc.
Koppo, remember
Oh,
that...
here, it didn't work. Look, he's a dome now.
Koppo, remember that book... remember that book Soundor gave
I
us?
remember every book.
Okay, the book that Soundor gave us, it mentioned something about a spring. Spring, a well of life, something that the locals believe, or The stories, from memory, believe that the magic is long gone, but in the notes it suggests that the magic is still there. And if you're saying that there is still one spring, I need that book. I need to go over those notes.
Okay, great. Tell us that. Then we can go and do it.
Okay, so what did you say?
Yeah.
Can I start reading already?
I will not move though. I will just turn and focus on the dome of light though.
You notice now as you turn back around that the wolves seem to be dissolving into light, and after a moment it just looks like spectral wolves circling as the light seems to get drawn back into them, and they just dissipate and sparkle up into the air towards the starlight. And Yorg's lying on the ground, and you see him move around a little bit and push himself up to his knees and look around, seemingly quite confused as to what's happening.
Can I rush up to him?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll follow.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. Very good.
What happened? You weren't with us at the battle.
No. No, I wasn't. I found the creature.
Did you kill it?
No. It killed me.
Well, we got here and there were these wolves walking around you, and we tried to come and save you, but this big one came up and like it was really big, and they said, "No,
The pack.
we are avoiding him."
Yes, I
I didn't know you spoke Infernal, Simon.
Yes, I brought him.
I
And then
am one of them now. He
So
holds his
you
hand up and you see fur
oh,
and claws come out, and turns his hand, pulls back into his skin.
Now you
Puppy
can protect your
person.
people.
I hope so. I feel I can.
I'll hold out my hand to him, essentially in this way of like clasping the elbow, saying I'll just hold it up and say, "To the good fight."
To our people.
We killed all the paper people.
You forgot to spit.
Very easy, but Monster wasn't there.
Do you know where the monster went?
Turned to a mist.
we
Over the seas.
Oh, well,
Well,
we
Guess he
burned,
didn't need bolt.
there goes our element of surprise.
we burned that vault.
Let's
Might need to protect. There might be an attack coming soon.
yes, let's get back to the village.
Wait, you should know something. Lady Elizabeth or someone, bad ruler,
Eliza.
Eliza, thank you. She is selling your people.
He
That's
sort of
why
looks
she is.
vague for a minute and looks like he's recalling something that, not sure what. He says, "She's one of them.
She's
Wait. One of which?
She's of the dead."
Okay. Good. People need to stop being vague.
Well then.
You hear him sort of turns into like a very throaty, low growl.
Are we
Try
going to
and
attack
mimic
her?
it. I try and mimic it.
Go on then.
Ow! What was that?
Well, it doesn't hurt me, that's honest.
He opens his mouth and unleashes this loud howl. And you hear just all through the forest behind you a cacophony of howls joining his. And he looks furious and just his body starts shaking and his fur starts spreading out and he drops to all fours
Why would I?
and into this giant wolf and just dashes off into the forest.
Are you guys?
I'm gonna put the hammer up.
I am exhausted. I'm probably gonna sit.
Yeah, that being said, I'll probably.
It's been a long day and long
We
night.
should attack in the morning.
That's probably a good idea.
Dead people don't like the sun.
I was going to ask if he was going to attack the castle or not, then we should like meet him there. Oh, we should probably go and rescue those like not people.
Grunk, can you message him real quick? Or Koppo?
Where are you going?
Both at the same time.
Yeah.
Are you going to attack castle?
No, both at the same
It
time.
was. It was his voice. I'm mimicking his voice. Yeah. There you go. Go for it. Ready?
Are you going to attack castle?
You don't get a response.
Living a little.
He's too far.
Gotta try them both.
Alright.
Let's just get back to the village.
Yeah, we should save those people that howled.
Well, we told those people in the house that we're going to come back and we shouldn't lie, so let's
of
go
course,
back.
yes.
Yeah.
And Manfred keeps leaving his stuff behind.
I'm not going to carry it.
Grunk carried everywhere. Grunk's strong. Be strong.
I carry
You're
my
strong.
I carry my stuff, but there's not much in it, so it's just like a couple
Just
of
gets in the way during battle.
I've
That's for
been
me,
doing
I
pretty good
just-
with my bag on.
Kai, do you need to look at your notes, or do you know how far this might be? Because I sensed it was quite a while away.
I've got no clue. I don't know the location. I remember reading about it. I don't know all the details, so we need the book.
As we kind of head back, I say to the group, as we're walking back to the village, same time. Well, we've got an option to go to this castle and see if we can try and get this Eliza that's obviously putting a contract out on these people's lives so they don't have to leave their home, or we can go for a very long travel to try and find what I hope is a spring that might work, but I'm not sure.
I like the spring idea. I think that's smart.
As much as I'd like to save these people, and if that's what we're going to do, then that's what we're going to do, but remember why we're here.
Yeah, we have to go soon.
With the moon gone, looking up into the empty star only sky, with the moon gone, we don't know what's coming next. We don't know what's going to happen. To heal these people is just time spent.
Doing the right thing, yes, I agree.
Yes, but it is still time spent nonetheless, and if we spend too much time, and I don't know what's going to happen, but if something is going to happen...
Sandra did want us to be as quick as we could.
He did.
Maybe we could just tell that other really shy, scared, coward druid person that there is a magic water somewhere that could save these people.
Yes, we could potentially...
Do you really think you'll do anything about it?
Not really, but
The way
It's
I
worth
see
a
it,
shot.
the moon's gone. It's not getting any more gone. It's gone. We can get it back, but it's not going to get further gone. So let's help people.
And Sandra didn't actually say that this scroll thing would bring the moon back. He actually said, maybe not. Remember when Luna was like, will we bring the moon back with this? And he was like, I'm sorry, my dear, but I don't know, or something like that. Remember?
Yes, but he was still very
Yes, he said we need to be
adamant that we are urgent on
It was
this.
very important.
So, Koppo, Grunk, what do you guys want to do?
Grunk's starting to feel hungover.
I can feel you on that.
What is
Some
When people
Village.
drink alcohol and after a few hours they begin to feel it.
Oh yes, no, I don't know that.
We're going to need to rest before we travel far.
Definitely.
But the people we left, I'm afraid they're probably already dead inside.
That's true, but we
Maybe.
might be able to bring them back.
Let's have a look
It's the dead.
at the notes Sandor gave me. Maybe they will give us a better insight as to what potentially we're dealing with.
Okay.
Either way, we can't leave them with druids. Druids want to leave Ireland.
I'm sure
Oh
that's.
look, we're back in the town.
Oh wow!
We were walking and talking.
You're walking along the shoreline, you sort of come back through the burnt part of the village and you can see ahead there's still lights on movement happening ahead.
Let's find that coward druid and let him know that his friend turned into a wolf.
We should probably get his name too.
Yes. So kind of, I feel mean. Well, he is a bit.
Cowardian druidist.
I'll start asking around. Do you know where that man, that old elder,
Braveheart.
elder is? Or just random people?
They all, as you get to them, they all look sort of surprised and shaken, but not sad anymore.
Are you okay?
Don't know what to think.
What happened?
Jorg returned.
Yes. As a wolf?
Many wolves.
Did
He
you?
seemed to insist he was each of them. It was bizarre.
He
Well-
turned into one.
Don't you know about, well, you guys would know more than we would. Don't you know about the pack?
You know about the pack, but
Well,
He is one with the pack now.
so it would seem.
He's here to protect now.
He's Princess
Yes.
Mononoke now.
He's going to get anyone he can to rally behind, and they want to attack Eliza.
oh, that's...
She is now
yeah.
Eliza?
an undead, and she has been selling you.
He said, wow, that's
What?
a bit heavy.
Okay.
So,
No, let's not be like ourselves. Let's do the right thing here. So, your leader is selling you because she's a vampire, and so she's selling all you people to vampires.
I don't believe that.
Where is your leader, the old one?
Now I can see why you guys
Burnt
don't
his
tell me the
face.
truth.
The old leader.
Your elder, the elder.
Eliza.
The one who was like, no, not her.
We never actually got his name.
What's his name? I accidentally burnt his face once with acid.
Oh, Sarvin.
Yes, Sarvin. Of course, Sarvin.
There we go.
Last I saw him, he was leaving with York towards where the tents were.
Alright.
Oh, that was ages ago. Wait, was that recently or ages ago?
When? Like that happening?
Yes.
Fairly recently.
Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Let's go that way. Sarvin.
Can we take a detour for me to grab my stuff?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab my
And
stuff.
I said, well, maybe you bring them to
And I'll
us
read the
and we'll
book.
wait with the people so they don't think we're gone. I'll go wait with the men.
So Kai picks his stuff up and starts flipping the book open to the pages he knows. On the page you see this image drawn, hand sketched of what looks like a valley that leads down into nothing. It's just a valley, but it seems to have been drawn with some importance. And underneath it just has a simple quote with a question mark at the end. It says, "Has the veil been torn?"
Luna. You said you received a vision, right? Did you see this? And I'll show you a picture of the
It
valley.
looks exactly like the valley.
That's the one.
Oh, so you've read
Exactly
that?
it.
You've read that book before?
I haven't read that book before.
I'll flip through.
That flipped into my mind.
This is amazing.
Is there any people from the village near us?
None really at the moment as you're making your way back towards the tents.
No worries. Does anybody know about the city of Carador?
No.
No. Sure not.
Question about that.
Okay.
Grunk no good with names, man, friend.
Wait, what country is it?
See, according to this book, the city of Carador didn't come from any place in particular, but may have been brought forth from the Feywilds.
Oh, I know about that place. Have I heard of this one?
Vale.
Can I roll history?
Probably not.
Sure hasn't.
8.
We might. I'm just gonna. I'm going to the village to speak with the villagers. Because they may know more. Is that explanation enough, Koppo?
Perfect. I'm gonna go and see those people and make sure that they're asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find a couple of villagers and ask them about Kreselak.
So you will head back towards the village after going towards the tents. It takes you a little while to get back. It's getting quite late now. It took you quite a while trudging back, quite exhausted. You see the sun's starting to press a little bit. The sky's just getting a little bit red.
Yeah.
To be exhausted.
And that is where we'll leave it for this week. So thank you everyone for tuning in and stick around. We do have a surprise.
We have a surprise.
Yes.
We have a surprise.
Where's the thing?
Right, I hope you're all ready. So we got Luna, her very own tea towel.
That's the surprise, everyone.
There's more!
Underneath the teacher, I was hiding.
Got it ready?
Yep.
Wait, what?
So big reveal?
I'm confused. Holy shit!
So a huge thank you to F for doing this. It's amazing. We've been watching all week. Thank you enough.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen. I can see it.
As planned.
You probably see us all hassling everybody in the Twitch chat, but
Thank you very much for this grand
Gift.
this gift for you all. Actually,
next week
this is your gift, guys.
Luna's reaction.
Yeah.
Alright, so once again, thank you very much, F. It's just absolutely amazing. We cannot thank you enough. And thank you everyone for watching tonight. Don't forget to check in on Thursday for our premiere of After the Ashes as we reboot. And step back in next week on Monday and Tuesday for more Dungeons and Dragons adventures.
Also, quick note: Simon wrote an apology poem for Luna while on the boat. You'll get it.
Read it.
No, you'll get it next session. So tune in next Tuesday to get the poem.
Yes.
As a DM, I demand I get to hear it first, though.
Just to check it for authenticity.
I can understand that.